gentlemen, EVO 2014, it's time to smash!
Are you ready? This isn't a World Cup. We are live here at Evolution 2014. You already know who it is on the mic. My name is Prague.
My name is D1.
And we are Tribe Called Quest. We're back in the saddle one more time.
Just like Reggie said, there are no Johns. These guys made it all the way to the top 8, and they're ready to fight for first place. But first, we are here in the winners' quarters, semifinals.
Yes, sir. We're going to have Armada facing Hungrybox and winners. Mango vs. Mitsu King. Losers, Fly Amanito, PPMD, Axe vs. Silent Wolf. But first up, you know these two well, Armada
and Curse's own Hungrybox.
Yep. Let's see what the Empire Boy can do. This is going to be a battle of game one, basically. Who is going to win? Because the counter pitch between these two basically decides. We're seeing already a Falcon come out from Hungrybox. We saw his Fox over at CEO and did fairly well, especially a lot better than his Puff. It's a very, very different matchup from the first time these two met.
Absolutely. Yesterday, this is the character that I saw Hungrybox practicing with in one of the suites. He said he's ready for Armada's Young Link this time. Let's see what he has up his sleeve here.
Well, right now, it looks like he's having some issues getting in because he's constrained that top platform. Those disjointed hitboxes on the up air are giving some trouble.
Yes, Armada's doing an amazing job of just sharking through the platforms with those up airs. Good stuff for avoiding that get-up attack. Here's some patience being exhibited by both players. You can see the spacing from Armada, and Hungrybox gets him off stage. Will he get the edge guard? The stage spike with the up B.
Oh, come on, you gotta refresh your invincibility. You could have wall jumped, done anything else to get out of that situation. Definitely one of the issues when you're not playing your main character.
Solid soccer kick by Hungrybox, getting Armada off stage, for Armada manages to come back and avoids those up tilts. If you try to swing in between those up tilts while Falco is executing them, you can't get hit. Oh my goodness, he's in a tough spot, but he comes back.
Armada should have traded at that point.
Instead, he decided to play it safe.
Don't play him, keep building the lead, but he could have just made a huge statement.
And what I really like from Armada, oh my gosh,
the up B.
Didn't see that one coming. Nice, he's just fading back with those neutral airs. You notice, even though Hungrybox is blocking a lot, he's not going for those grabs. I wonder if Hungrybox is trying to bait him to grab while he's blocking. Good stuff! Up 2 stocks Armada with Young Link, 126%.
This is confidence from Armada saying, I know that you can play some high-tier secondaries, but guess what? I'm going to a quote-unquote low-tier secondary, and I'm making you look bad at the same time.
Man, he is definitely on blast right now, as he has yet to take a stock off of Armada. Here's an opportunity.
And the timer's off. Well, I'm not sure how long this will last. That's been too long, but that could be pretty dangerous. And we see the bomb in that situation being thrown. Hungrybox going out there for a reverse back air, but he finally closes the stock. But He's got to do a lot at this point.
Absolutely, and now he finally gets the first solid hit off of Armada, but doesn't really get much damage off of it.
Armada's dominating both the neutral and the punish at this point. Does not look really good for Hungrybox in this situation.
Absolutely. Also, Armada's DI is just on point as well.
Nice empty jump to a grab. Okay, let's see what we can do off of this. Edge guarding situation, saving the second jump. All right.
Nice. Looked like he was trying to see if he can get that down smash, but again, Armada's DI is just too good, even after those jabs. And here's the up airs. 5 of them. Good stuff with the shield drop up air.
How many more? How many more?
Whoa! 138% off the top.
Falco shish kebab.
My goodness, it's not. Well, we are in summer. Here we go. Nice grab again. He's so consistent with these grabs. Gets the back air, but yep, Armada dies immediately because the blast zones are way too close to this stage.
Yep, that's the problem with Yoshi's story. But again, you know, we're not seeing a semblance of a laser game from Hungrybox. That's also part of this map as well.
Sheesh. Gets him off.
But here comes the boomerang.
I don't quite know if Hungrybox might stick to this character. Armada's making
Light
great work of him.
Light work.
Oh man. Nice!
Expects to jump out of shield, forward air, and wow.
Not to put Hungrybox on blast, but he did say this was going to be one of his answers to Armada's counter pick, but it didn't really look like.
It looks like there's a lot more questions out there now.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Hungrybox does. He's going to stick to his guns. Okay, first off, we're going to put the time on.
Yes, because that's pretty major. And, you know, Hungrybox, no slouch at all. Last year, 3rd year here at EVO. 2nd at ROM 6, 5th at Apex, 7th at MLG Anaheim. The kid's pretty good. And, of course, you know, these two did face off a couple of weeks back at CEO 2014.
And here we go, Armada. Hydrating himself a bit.
Oh, but the chair is gone.
There it is. And there goes the chair. Hungrybox with his hand on his hip.
See what Team Curse Hungrybox can do. He's down already.
All right, and we're going to dip straight into Fountain of Dreams.
And he's sticking with his stuff. It's a tough matchup. It's not insurmountable by any means, but it is extremely difficult because we're definitely going to see the projectile game come into play. Those angles of approach that Hungrybox likes to use are going to be mostly negated and taken off the map by those projectiles from Armada. But this should be the first stock. Oh no, a bit too late.
That looked like a systematic wave of edge guarding Hungrybox. He waited for the grapple to come out and then knocked him off stage. He had an opportunity to intercept, he got beat, but he came back. Right now, Hungrybox, 0%.
And the up air actually got the down air at that point.
That was pretty good spacing, in fact.
Hungrybox is relatively unscathed. It's fantastic what he's doing right now.
Yeah, especially after game 1.
He's never played the matchup this well, I'd say. He's not letting, now the projectile game is starting to come into play.
I'm starting to think that he picked this stage mainly because, you know, Young Link is really good at keep away. He doesn't want to deal with him on a stage like Dreamland where it's going to take forever for him to catch him. Here, he can at least, you know, reach through the platforms and be able to knock Young Link off the stage if he has the opportunity.
Yeah, the top platform is definitely still in play here.
Oh, yes.
But wow, what a sweet spot from Armada.
Good stuff, avoiding those boomerang. It's going to come back, though. He always has to be wary of that. And he gets the soft fair. Is he going to be able to come back?
No, sir.
All right.
Hungrybox with a sigh of relief after that one. Really good statement.
A minute and 20 seconds off the clock. Doing a pretty good job of avoiding the invincibility. Woo. Here we go. We're back in neutral.
And the neutral is where Young Link has to win. So you have to negate Armada's neutral.
Did you see the smash DI on
And
that
up tilt, yeah.
He went so far away.
I want none of that because usually a rest is coming up right after.
Yes,
Hungrybox is known for a lot of those rest setups, which probably mean a KO at this percent.
Absolutely. We've already seen that when he was fighting PBMD yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Even repositioning himself with the rolls. Mind you, Jigglypuff's roll is not the best one, so he's going to have to use that sparingly.
Ooh. Oh, we have the German suplex to get him off stage, using the invincibility from the ledge still to counteract the down air with an up air.
Oh my gosh. Armada having a really tough time of catching Hungrybox's movement. I'm starting to wonder if he even picked Falco just to throw off Armada's style, you know? He's probably still a little used to, he might be in that anti-Falco mode, you know?
Right, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to throw a game away, especially since this is just semis. We're only 2 out of 3, so you don't want to throw a game away.
Every stock counts.
And again, a smash DI from Armada on nearly every move that Hungrybox is throwing out. Usually we'll see those drills from him into an up smash afterwards, but hey, no dice yet, no dice.
Good avoidance. He had an opportunity to get that up smash after that drill. Nice back air.
And Hungrybox is looking like a man renewed at this point.
There it is. He finally got the opportunity with the boomerang to the up air.
Yep, those projectiles always will lead into something if you're in range. Usually a down air or an up air to close it out, and that bomb may have saved his life.
That would have been a potential rest. Ending Armada's stop. Too much percentage right now for an up air rest.
And, you know, usually you would say that Hungrybox has to lead, he doesn't really need to go in, but I kind of want him to keep going in, keep applying pressure. Don't let that projectile game really come into play. Because that's where Armada is going to go ahead and just do phenomenal.
This is true.
Oh, and
Solid
wow.
back air. Wow. Oh, man. With 3 stocks to 1 right now. Looks like Hungrybox might play the pitching game. No, he's still taking it straight to him.
No.
He's just waiting for an opportunity for him to toss a projectile out, namely the boomerang, because there is startup on that, and then he can hit him.
And even some ending lag as well. But again,
Ooh,
just barely
DI.
evades it.
Wow. Yeah, he's fishing.
He wants it. He wants to end it early. I don't blame him because the rest, not only just going to KO, but it's going to be a huge psychological advantage.
An amazing survival DI being employed here by Curse's own Hungrybox. It just might be his game. But this is Armada we're speaking of.
Armada well aware of what's going on, and there we go. He gets confirmation off the bomb. But, you know, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. I don't think Hungrybox is going to play the clock. He wants to seal this one out and not give a second opportunity to Armada.
You can see Armada's using a lot of those bombs because the knockback isn't too great, which allows him to get free follow-ups.
And I like that from Hungrybox. I think he may have eaten that on purpose to try and use a pound afterwards to set up for an edge guard.
Oh, you see a lot of cross-ups as well used by Hungrybox. Just going behind Young Link, putting him in a precarious situation. Oh, he gets the grab. He catches him blocking every time. That's the scary thing about Jigglypuff because, you know, she has those high-priority aerials. You don't really want to deal with them. And whenever Jigglypuff comes close, you might think she's going to toss out a back air, then she lands right in front of you. Hence the name Tomahawk, which many people call an empty jump.
We saw a lot of Tomahawks in Killer Instinct a few moments ago.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nice, but he's going to live.
And we're already seeing Armada slowly creeping his way back into this one. Hungrybox needs to seal it as soon as possible.
Yeah, it looked like he was probably going for a grab there.
We're going to trade. Not enough to KO Hungrybox, though.
Good avoidance, avoid the boomerang and the bombs. Trying to get close. His back was turned, so he couldn't get a grab. Okay, where's he going to land? Right on top of Armada, but Armada tries to avoid again with the cross-up, but this time he back airs him immediately. He doesn't want to get grabbed. Has the bomb in hand, making it tough for Hungrybox to possibly even get a combo because he can do that bomb DI as he's getting hit and then over combo. And there's the up air. Look at the time on the clock, Brock.
2 minutes, just about. And Hungrybox is letting Armada creep back into this one. He has to KO him as soon as possible because these hits are going to add up really, really quickly. Every nair, every bomb, every boomerang, it's all going to add up. And eventually, you're going to get the total, and it's going to be a loss for Hungrybox.
Nice, he finally gets that fair. Looked like Hungrybox was getting a little hungry. He gets the up air, 153%, and there goes Armada off the top.
Battle of attrition, nearly over 6 minutes to get that one figured out. With 1-1 between these two.
All right.
You know, our Hungrybox, in terms of sets, the lifetime history, Armada is up 7-3. It's starting at Apex 2010. Peach Puff, a lot has changed since then, as we've seen. They both have a wide array of characters that they're willing to go to in this, I guess, arms race. So, I mean, game 1 mattered so much. Game 2, I guess, you know, it didn't really matter because this is a matchup that we were really expecting to see from the pair. And, well, Hungrybox has shown that he can actually perform in this matchup as bad as it may or may not be.
Absolutely, that was such a great counter pick on his part. Going straight to Fountain of Dreams, but let's see where Armada's going to take him. I feel like
I feel like it's going to be either Dreamland or Pokemon Stadium.
Hungrybox should get rid of Dreamland because he will not be able to catch him.
Oh no, that horizontal mobility of Young Link is going to be impossible for her to catch up on.
Absolutely. Pokemon Stadium would be a wise choice because during certain transformations, he'd be able to DI towards the wall and then tech, you know, and increasing his longevity, allowing him to live longer.
And even on the grass transformation, there's that top platform that he can go up to pretty often. So, and the fire transformation, you know, setting up behind the tree, getting a lot of the projectiles out that way. Yeah, this is going to be a tough battle, but it looks like it's Curses over Dreamland. I'm not sure what's going on.
Are we going to?
Oh, we are going there.
And no H-Fox. Okay. I mean, this was Armada's counter pick, so if he went H-Fox, Armada would have went Peach.
And
Yeah.
this would have been a wrap either way. That's why game one was so important. But again, this is Armada. He's been known for years to lose first game, beat you on his counter pick, and then beat you on yours too. So
Yep, here we're going to see Hungrybox try to read Armada's movement around this stage. He's going to try to see when and where he goes, elects to go with the
Right.
platforms.
and we already see that top platform. Armada's just staying up there for days, and Hungrybox is poking at him using all of those jumps, but to really no avail. But finally, yep. I like this from Hungrybox. He's cutting off the side platforms.
He exhausted almost every. Yep.
He has
Managed to come
a lot.
back.
He has a lot of stuff to use to keep a lot of besides the jumps, but just a lot of words that I can't think of right now. A lot of things to exhaust, but the pound and everything, the second jumps. But he's doing a fantastic job. Hungrybox, wow.
Goodness, Hungrybox. He's looking like he might be able to send Armada to the losers bracket, but it's too early to call as a minute already went off the clock. Already doing a good job of just walling with those back airs. Armada now looks like he might be forced to approach.
I think that was probably a mistake. Might have been looking for a down air, but he got some percentage anyway. And actually, down air probably wouldn't have worked because it was too far horizontally. So any percentage, good percent.
No, he won't be able to get arrested yet again. That top platform just makes it really hard for Hungrybox to get a lot of conversions.
But Hungrybox is playing like he should be. He's been cutting him off this past the top platform. And he's been doing a great job just staying away from these projectiles, getting pokes here and there, but he's playing this matchup like he's never played before.
Oh my god. He was close enough to possibly get a tech chase rest, but it's good he didn't go for it because he was misspaced. Such good avoidance. We could see Jigglypuff's aerial mobility being employed really well here in this match. Every time, in and out, making it hard for Armada to even get an attack on him. And if he does get an attack, he's so far away that it's hard for Armada to even follow up off of these little nicks that he's getting on Hungrybox.
Right, but we're even seeing some thirst from Armada. I mean, he threw out a down air on that side platform not too long ago, just completely raw, trying to, guess where Hungrybox is going to end up. He's throwing all these projectiles, probably going to lead into those follow-ups, but still not enough. You're on Dreamland.
See, this is the thing. Even though this stage really benefits Armada,
It benefits Puff as well.
both of them, yes. Jigglypuff gets to live longer here.
The survivability is definitely in play, but the neutral game of Young Link is certainly enhanced by this map.
Nice. I think the jump is gone, but that up B has such great vertical height. Nice. Oh my gosh, Hungrybox up 2 stocks here. Really good play. Nice. He's just avoiding the bomb, and he comes right in with those back airs. Just waiting for an opportunity for Armada to be in range for him to attack. He gets hit by the bomb, but he DIs away. Good job.
Yep, and I mean, you see how far away that Armada was staying with the projectiles. He threw the boomerang, was not even close for a follow-up, but he eventually was able to close it out.
Right there, we saw Hungrybox trying to see if he can catch Armada in his shield with multiple up tilts. Armada getting out of harm's way. Try to reset it to neutral.
Now, D1, we have about 4.5 minutes left of this map. Do you play to the clock or do you play to win?
If I were a Hungrybox, I don't know. We've seen him play the clock before. It's a tough call.
You can go either way.
Either way, just like Sephiroth Ken says, of Team Liquid.
But again, you see he's really covering that passage to the top platform, right between the side and top. Not letting Armada get that way up there. If he has to go around the long way, then he's just increasing his game.
And you know the funny thing, a lot of people, when they see a match like this, they tend to say this is a quote-unquote boring match, but
It's a
this
chess
is
match.
really intense. I've never seen Hungrybox play so well here. Nice back air.
And he's going to have a 2-stock lead.
And Armada, it's looking like not only does he have a problem with Jigglypuff with Peach, but also with Young Link, as Hungrybox made an excellent adjustment over the years, as these two have played numerous times in tournament.
It's like we said, 7-3. Not too many of those wins have come since Young Link came into play. So.
Yeah. So right there, what you saw was Hungrybox trying to go for a down throw. The down throw, if the opponent happens to land on the edge, he can potentially get a really big tech chase on either of the side platforms. Fortunately, Armada DI'd the correct way so that he wouldn't be able to get a follow-up. Nice roll by Hungrybox. See, guys, rolls aren't always quote-unquote scrubby. You can use them to get out of tough situations. You just can't spam them, because then you get too predictable.
And you don't really see Hungrybox moving with these rolls towards Armada. He's more so going away just to keep this defensive game of his going.
Of course, and resetting back into neutral position, which he wants.
And these hits are adding up so quickly. I don't think Armada can do this one. He's going to pull a miracle out.
I'm telling you, man, the spacing is just immaculate here from Hungrybox. The patience being exhibited. Wow, pulling back with the fair. He's going for it. He went for it all. Good job, Hungrybox. I can't believe it.
7 and 3 becomes 7
and 4. Wow.
Hungrybox is waiting in winners finals. Wow.
Wow. This is huge. The internet's probably blowing up. Hungrybox just won a match over Armada, his young link. But first, guys, we're going to play an ad for you.
I hope you like Baja Blast.
Hey guys, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, that legendary tropical lime flavor from Taco Bell, is hitting stores this summer only. To celebrate, Mountain Dew made a new game, Baja or Bust. It's free on Android or iOS and lets you race through crazy terrains to get to Baja. Accrue points every time you play, enter bottle cap codes, or check in at Taco Bell. Use your points to win prizes like cameras, Taco Bell coupons, or even a trip to Arizona. You can also enter the sweepstakes for a chance to win an epic getaway to Cali or Florida. Learn more at mountaindew.com/Baja Blast, and good luck.
Big thank you to the guys at Mountain Dew.
I'm thirsty.
I bet Jeff Keighley might be too.
Cheddar. But we're not going to have any cheese here. We actually have Mew2King wearing Zero's scarf.
Oh, that ain't Zero.
Looks good on him, though. But again, this is another storied rivalry with MTK versus Mango, starting at Genesis in 2009. These two, lifetime, Mango is up 78 to Mew2King's 73. So this is also going to be a really, really important matchup. Again, 2 out of 3. And yeah, again, it's so
These
it's
guys,
rough.
yeah, man, these guys have been rivals for such a long time. I remember back in the day, Mew2King was so dominant in the scene where time and time again, as I've said before, people, if they ask, who should I be like if I want to get good at Super Smash Bros. Melee? The answer was, that's it, just be like Mew2King. But
And you know what? It all started here at EVO 2007.
yes, that best of one in pools, Mango versus Mew2King. Mango came out on top, and ever since then, he just became that, quote-unquote, his demon, you know, that he couldn't get over.
Right.
We've seen him many times face him at tournaments in the East Coast, and every time Mew2King had to fight Mango, he couldn't overcome that hurdle.
We hear a fox being played. That's probably Mango.
Of course.
Oh, are we going to have the Ditto?
A Fox mirror? Did you hear Fox? Oh, I don't know if the 4 stocks. Fox. Oh, no. Marth.
Oh,
Marth.
boy.
The Marth
Never
is
mind.
out. His Marth has looked so good this week.
Yes.
Him, Mew2King versus Leffen.
We are seeing old Mew2King, but
yeah.
we're going to Fountain of Dreams. Just
Let's
a
go
little
straight
tidbit.
into it.
11-7 in Mango's favor on the stage,
All right.
but maybe not.
What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
I don't quite know what's going on here.
We might have a controller issue. Mew2King has 800. And Mew2King is up 1-0. No, he's not.
Oh, man. EVO 2014, guys. Let's go.
All right, so once again, a lifetime, 11-7 on the stage in Mango's favor.
Fox versus Marth. A matchup that a lot of Foxes are telling me they feel like Marth may have the
have an
edge
edge.
here. But I don't know, Fox, he has the speed. His combos work really well. I mean, if he gets a grab, he can up throw up air or up throw back air, you know, to mix up the DI. If he gets a wave shine, Marth doesn't get knocked down.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
But that's one thing to be aware of. Those tippers, especially on the up tilt, start that one off. Fantastic in the air, and Fox is juggled so hard by Marth, especially with Mew2King. The crowd will be chanting, "Hey, hey, hey!" if there's a grab, and that's probably going to lead to a KO.
Thankfully, there are platforms here which can break up those chain grabs and an excellent charged up smash.
Right, but we are on FOD and that left platform is disappearing. I wonder if MTK's going to try and push the envelope that direction.
Man, Mango moves so fast. Did you notice the moment Mew2King came down from the Halo, he did an instant double jump up onto the platform. To do an instant double jump, the moment you do a jump from the ground, you immediately press jump again. Nice stuff.
And I like the sword dance in that situation, using the last one just to move away from Mango's punishes. But
Very smart.
that time he actually ended up just committing a bit too hard with it.
And here the up throw up airs I was speaking of earlier. Here's the check chase. Wow, that was so quick by Mew2King. He can get some up airs through there, but Mango blocks in time. He's waiting for the double jump. It's gone. And the down smash. He still got it after getting hit.
Yep, crouch canceled the up B, so had all day to punish. Good stuff from Mango, but it's not over yet.
Yep, crouch canceling so good. Lessens the knockback of moves, allowing you to respond immediately afterwards, almost like a focus attack in Street Fighter.
And he's still punishing after the Firefox.
Oh man. Fortunately, his shield wasn't low enough because that would have been curtains. Forward smash, and he's off. 2 stocks each.
We are basically dead even at this point. One of the most storied rivalries in this game's history.
Ooh, the counter.
First one we've seen this set might be ingrained in Mango's head that he's willing to go to it. And we often see him use it rising from the ledge, so.
Yeah, it's actually really good to toss out a counter once in a while when you get up because a lot of Fox mains, they tend to try to attack a Marth when he comes on stage since his invincibility runs out rather quick. But this is Mango who punishes really hard, so I don't know if you want to afford that. Good light shield by Mew2King. It knocked him off stage after blocking.
Yep.
The up air. He tried to get that dash dance grab, but Mango privy to that goes for the spot dodge. And you need to beware that spot dodge shine is such a strong thing that these space animals have.
Right, especially since, it's invincible on that first frame, comes down in the first frame.
And it leads
Pretty
to
good.
big time combos too if he gets it. Since he can wave shine into big damage. Good DI by Mango, but he's off stage. And there's the dare! All right.
We're going to the last stock in this first game. And we see M2K standing near the ledge.
I've seen this before. That was a really
all
good dare
have.
by Mew2King. Again, he's just trying to catch Mango when he's in the air. Good light shield, gets pushed off the edge. He's trying to catch Mango either when he's on the ground or intercept him with an aerial when he takes to the skies. There's a dash attack. Good stuff by Mew2King, double jumping out and putting out the nair, forcing Mango to respect him. He does not get shined. Oh man, he goes for the up smash, but oh! So that's, wait. Okay, good job. Mango gets the up throw up air. What you saw right there by Mango, when he went for the grab, he didn't jump cancel it. If you jump cancel your grabs have less lag. Mew2King had an opportunity to punish him right there when he whiffed the dash grab. There was so much lag on that, but he didn't take the opportunity. Mango, once he saw Mew2King get on stage, he got the up throw up air, sealing the first game. Second game.
First game. We also saw a couple of issues from MTK, especially in the last stock. We saw a spot dodge, which probably was a wave dash out of shield in that situation. But let's see what the team is going to do. What's going to happen with the Empire.
All right. Now, Mew2King can go to Final Destination. I've heard that Mango on his stream said he's been practicing against Marths on Final Destination for a long time. But look at this. Instead, Mew2King going straight for FLB.
We're going right back to it.
Maybe Mango banned it. I mean, it is 2 out of 3, correct?
Right, so the bans are in place.
Good stuff, the double jab to grab. Mew2King responding with a quick dare, again, thundering through the entire stage. Nice shine. Oh, wow, that was so quick. Mango still managing to grab the edge right before Mew2King gets it.
It's Mango.
Jeez.
He's been talking for months how he wants to be not just a one-time EVO champion, not just an EVO and an MLG champion. He wants to be the best of all time, and especially if he's able to pull this one off.
Oh, that was an opportunity there.
And another opportunity, a lot of these opportunities on punishes aren't coming to fruition for either player, but grabbing out of probably a nair. MTK looking for a roll there, Mango not biting.
Mango being real patient. I like that he put up his shield, just waiting to see if Mew2King would throw out a move. Nice forward smash from the edge. And good job by Mango. He always elects to recover high. Wow, the moonwalk shine. Okay, Mr. Stylish. Again, Mango recovering high, making it hard for Mew2King to get these edge guards. But he up tilts him straight off to the other side of the stage, making it 3 stocks apiece with Mew2King currently at 98.
And that was amazing for Mango at that point. Gets the back throw, uses second jump immediately.
So
Got
smart.
the situation.
Good dash dances. Here we we go. Just keeping center stage. Just respecting any attempts that Mew2King has to close the distance between him.
It's a dash dance coming into play, so crucial. Everything that M2K is throwing out, Mango's jumping into right now.
Yeah, he needs to slow down a bit.
Maybe approach with a shield.
Running shield is a smart choice, especially because a lot of Marth's moves, especially on the ground, are pretty unsafe in neutral.
Especially if you get a shine or a up smash out of shield. Hurt.
Wow!
Jumping behind the sword, grabbing the edge, beating him to it.
I already see a lot of Fox mains stealing Mango's tech. I've never seen him do this before. Nice. Gets 3 up airs. Last one. Sour spotted. Good stuff, the shine grab. Using a 1-frame invincible move, jump canceling it into a grab afterwards. Oh, a little too early on that forward smash. Mango looking real good at 3 stocks, 111%. He could wave that shot of shield. Up throw, up air.
Not enough yet, but M2K looks pretty defeated in his face, and yeah.
That was a good bait by Mango. So after getting Mew2King in the air, he immediately goes for like the quick double jump back air. Mew2King, thinking that it was safe, to land as Mango was underneath him, goes for the up smash, catching Mew2King off guard, taking game 2, winning both on Fountain of Dreams.
But of course, we have the bracket of
Alternative success.
So the winner of Fly Amanita and PPMD will play against M2K. Meanwhile, Armada will be waiting to play either Axe or Silent Wolf.
Okay, well, next up, guys, we have Losers
Fly
Quarters.
Amanita, yes, all the way from SoCal.
Oh, Losers Ace. Apologies.
But PPMD, of course, of Evil Geniuses, one of the big 5. A lot of people say that his loss yesterday to Hungrybox was an upset. He was one of the main favorites coming into this tournament, of course. Last year, he got 5th here on this stage at Evolution, 1st at Apex, 1st at Skate Hard 3, 4th at MLG Anaheim. He wants the big W today. Can he do it? Meanwhile, Fly Amanita, always one of the strongest players out of SoCal. And for all you sponsors out there looking around, the highest unsponsored player here at Evolution, for male anyway. And he got 17th last year at EVO. This year he's in top 8. And of course 17th at Apex, 1st at the next episode, 5th at Kings of Cali 4 just last weekend. So he's on ahead of steam, but PPMD is going to be a really, really rough matchup for him. PPMD actually going Falco. Now he's been going a lot of Marth this weekend, saying that he wasn't really feeling the Falco. But he's going to it on this day. Let's see what he can benefit from it, especially since a lot of Marth mains aren't really too certain on how to approach and deal with the Ice Climbers matchup. I think this is certainly a better choice.
Now, PPMD, of course, a lot of players picks to win this weekend. But Fly Amanita, he has a lot of practice against Falco already in the name of West Balls. Here we go. We're going to go straight to Final Destination. No platforms. PPMD looking a little bit sloppy there with that Nair Shine approach. He needs to be careful because Ice Climbers can get a lot of mileage off of one miss L cancel as there are 2 shields. Oh, man. Okay.
Now let's see what PPMD can do to separate the pair. He's opting to just keep the pressure on Popo and close this out instead of going for Nana too much. He's back a percent here and there, but it's not an all-out focus on her.
Yep. Already you can see PPMD going for a lot of space back aerials against the Ice Climbers because he knows if they get one grab, it can be really bad situation. Good stuff. Nice tech chase by Armada.
Sopo?
We've seen this man already start a Sopo trend on Twitter before. This may happen again here at Evolution 2014.
Wobbles did it last year, can Fly repeat this year.
This man is no joke.
And he went for the up air, expecting that aerial approach, up tilt, pardon me, Fly Amanita. But just got beat out by the better spacing from PPMD.
And Fly Amanita not even trying to go for the side B recovery. He just said, you know what, I'll reset the situation. I need that Nana back. Good stuff, just trying to pincer him to the left side of the stage.
And the desyncing is coming to full effect. PPMD has to be extremely cautious of that, because we're seeing different timings being thrown out. And PPMD also has to be really cautious with his jumps, because we've seen him pretty often go to second jump, try and punish Nana, and Fly is there in position to punish him afterwards. Like right there, he could have gotten a punish off, but the back air beat out whatever he was thinking.
Absolutely, there's the up throw, he gets the dash attack follow-up. Right afterwards, he can get a tech chase, gets the re-grab off of that dash attack. Here we go, tech chase again. Gets him off stage with a down smash. Is he gonna go straight? Yes, he does. Fly Amanita responding with a solid forward smash. But PPMD has a jump, manages to Firebird back on stage.
Yep, a bit late on the down smash from Fly Amanita, but PPMD touched the ground, got that jump back.
Oh, he's waiting to see if he's gonna roll, but PPMD does have patience. He's not gonna flinch. Nice, gets the laser jab. Nair knocks him off stage. Will he be able to grab edge?
Nope,
No.
PPMD beats him to it, but Fly certainly is holding his own, and he hasn't really been able to get too much off of grab.
I really like PPMD's movement here with Falco too. He's looking
Look at him,
really
look at these stutter
deceptive.
steps.
Yeah.
And that time he messes up. And Fly gave him lunch for free there. And we see him fading away. Again, that time he punishes Nana. Fly is there to punish with Popo.
Yeah, but PPMD needs to be careful of that, and good job. So what you just saw there was a desync, sending one of the climbers off stage to grab edge, while the other one was on stage.
And Fly lets Nana go to her demise. He's looking for a pretty solid punish there. Didn't quite get it.
Good stuff with that get-up attack.
You know
Trying
what?
to see if he can get it there.
What separates a lot of Ice Climbers players is the prowess of the solo Ice Climber. You know, players like Nintendo get a lot of, they don't get as much mileage out of solo Popo. And, you know, a lot of players just play the match like they were originally taught back in the day. It's about separating them, getting rid of Nana, and you play the one-on-one, where Sopo may as well be a low-tier character. But we have this solo Ice Climber from YMD that's just done a lot over time.
Now, one thing I wanted to make note of, PPMD has never been caught in a situation where he had to deal with Fly Manita grabbing him and then, you know, leading into a potential handoff combo. He's doing an amazing job of just splitting up these climbers, and every time they are together, he just spaces himself. He mixes up his approaches. You know, he tries to keep his Fly Manita on his toes, keep him guessing. You can't approach the same way every time, and that was an amazing dare. The dare being a true spike, the only way you can jump out of it is once the hit stun actually wears off. So good job there to PPMD catching Fly Manita at the right time, getting the first game.
Yep, fishing out the second jump. And of course, a humongous hitbox on that one as well.
All right, so Fly Manita, which that stage was
He's in
probably,
such deep thought right now.
yeah, he's definitely focused. Final Destination was probably the stage that I would pick for, you know, Fly Manita to win over PPMD, but fortunately PPMD was ready for the matchup and got game one. So where's Fly Manita gonna go? He can go back to the same stage. Yes, and there you have it. I mean, he doesn't want to deal with PPMD on the platforms. It'll just make the matchup harder.
Yep. And we're seeing the down throw being used, using the lasers from the throw actually, which kind of mess with it.
Yeah, and it could hit both climbers, which is really smart.
Yes. You know, we'll see a lot of down throw and back throw usually in this matchup. Even occasional up throw if the platforms are in play.
Nice setup by Fly Manita, but he didn't manage to grab PPMD as he tried to get back on stage. He's still in a good position. I like that. So instead of going for a roll, went for the full jump. He needs to make sure he doesn't do that too many times, or Fly Manita will next time respond with a solid back aerial.
And fishes out the second jump, hitting with the neutral air. And we're also seeing Fly accepting Nana being punished by PPMD and just punishing him afterwards.
Ooh, poor Nana. She just took that forward smash straight to the face. She's off stage. Nice. You could see PPMD is just trying to read Fly Manita's escapes in the middle of the combos. He wants to get this stock. Yep, he gets it with a nice space back aerial. And now we're at 3 stocks each, a minute off the clock.
And the lovely couple is back together. But Nana, she's not the smartest. And again, we're seeing the punish on Nana.
And every time, Fly Manita is right there, just in time.
No, and the neutral is certainly being dominated by PPMD, and we're not seeing too much of a punish game. Wow, that was so good, using the weak reverse back air to finish Nana off and keep Popo at bay.
That was amazing. This guy is just so good at multitasking, doing quick work of both climbers, especially Nana. And now, yep, getting Fly Manita off stage. Good laser placement, getting a lot of free damage, and there's the back air.
Yep, and he even just waited for the second to come out and still sniped it out with, but wow, just raw F smash in the opposite direction, why not?
That quick double whammy, but PPMD manages to come back. Good setup and nice. This time, PPMD tries to recover above him again, and Fly Manita responds with a well-timed down smash. Here we go, 2 stocks each, and another minute off.
Now, that forward B we oh,
Here it is. What?
going for the handoff setup. Was just about range, but that second jump is gone. This should be the stock. This should be the stock.
Be? Okay.
Fly takes the first lead so far this set.
No rolls by Fly Manita. That was
That
a
second
good
jump is gone too.
Oh man, did you notice what PPMD did? He went for a cross-up with that dare, knowing that he doesn't want to deal with a potential grab. Good stuff by PPMD, waiting out the Blizzard wall just so that he can finally get back on.
The crowd is singing R. Kelly, I believe I can fly. They believe in Fly right now.
These guys might be fans of Space Jam as well. Good up air to back air. But I think PPMD could fly.
Oh, he knew it, but he just went for the wrong punish at the wrong time.
Nice forward smash.
Nana pays the price. We have a second life.
Oh! That was almost an all-in.
We are in Vegas. Gotta gamble sometimes.
Nice, he gets back on. Good catch. Gets the up air, but he's living. Amazing DI by Fly Manita. Okay.
What can Sopo do in this situation?
Oh! That was probably an execution error.
Sopo magic again.
Yeah.
Sopo magic again.
I can see PPMD face popping himself. He did not mean to do that wall jump at all. But good job by Fly Manita capitalizing on the fact that PPMD made a mistake. You see a lot of players sometimes, when they see top players make a mistake, they'll let it rock.
Yeah. It's like sometimes you play extremely random against another player just to get in their head. But we're going to Pokemon Stadium, which, again, it's definitely going to favor Falco, especially with a lot of those transformations. But at the same time...
Oh, this man is angry. He took it straight to Nana.
However, we're going to see some anger coming back from Fly as well.
Good patience, and that was a smart tech away from the climbers. Not trying to tech in. He gets rid of Nana, and I like the down smash as it sends him at a downward angle.
Yep, and if Nana was a bit smart, she probably would have been in position to back air PPMD at that point, but unfortunately she's just a humble AI in the working world.
Ooh, lands.
And the forward air bringing out the up tilt.
And that's crazy because Ice Climbers usually when they're in the air, they're not really the best characters, but he managed to still come back down with a fair. PPMD knocking him off stage. Is he going to be able to get this mash out? Mash as hard as he can to try to get back on stage, but still PPMD responded with a solid back air. And here we go.
Back air of his own.
Yep. And there's the setup again, but it's encased in ice. That Blizzard. Whenever you're at high percent, that's when you see that come out.
And again, PPMD just playing, he's min-maxing this.
Yes.
When he doesn't have the opportunity to go after Popo in that situation, he goes after Nana, gets some more percent on her because her life percent is different from the ones displayed for Popo.
Seeing a lot of back airs again. Oh, good get up attack. It's just Nana there. He doesn't have to worry. He attacks in. Nice forward smash, but again, responding with a quick back air the moment he tries to touch Nana. This guy is really overprotective of his own. Good job by Fly Manita.
Yeah,
very loyal.
He's letting her take the hit, but he's punishing afterwards. Is that just gone? Wow!
Wow! Is the favorite to possibly even get top 3 here at EVO on notice?
He's in a deficit right now. He's been doing fantastic, but a couple of errors here and there. And a good down tilt setting him off. But, oh, jab reset from Sopo.
Nice air dodge.
Reverse back air from Sopo again, giving him the ledge for free.
Oh man, Fly Manita DIing down. Good, he catches the roll. Here are the lasers.
Good at adding percent because he knows that once Nana comes back, this is certainly helping him out a lot more.
Nice, he waited for the forward smash and then activated the side B.
And we're also seeing those 4B recoveries. Fly's being pretty ambiguous. Is he going towards center stage? Is he going to wave back towards it? Landing on the platform that time. PPMD doesn't know where he's going to end up, and it's extremely difficult for him to pick up on that.
But he gets the double dip. We're at 2-stock siege. We saw PPMD do a good job before on a stage without platforms. But this time, Fly Manita's getting a lot of hits on him. I don't know if he's probably being a little too impatient. Let's see. Maybe even Fly Manita is just doing a better job of walling. As you can see, we have the blizzards, the icicles.
It's a matter of control. PPMD's Falco is all about control. But it's kind of different because you have two characters desyncing stuff. Oh no! He messed up! Oh my god!
Gosh!
Fly gave that one right back to him.
Not like this! This is not what Fly Manita wanted. He was at low percent, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh man.
And especially right now on top of the windmill, one good connection could lead to a shine off the top, so.
It looks like PPMD is going to try to see if he can get as much as he can. All right. He has invincibility. What decision is he going to make? He's trying to get a roll.
Doesn't get it at all.
Good lasers. He's going in. Is he going to get rid of Nana?
No,
oh
sir.
no. There's the grab. He's stuck on the platforms. And Nana and Ice Climbers are reunited.
But one thing we're not going to see from PPMD is a shield drop. He's not really comfortable doing them.
Oh, he gets the fourth throw. Hit both of them. He gets the dare. He's going straight for Fly. Fly double jumping out of the combo. Gets the force smash. Nana's off stage. There.
Gonna be down to Sopo.
Oh man, the dash dance. The up throw. Good. Flutter hush. The forward aerial. Spacing. And this could be it. There it is with the taunt. PPMD sends Fly Manita out of Loser's Ace, taking the win over Fly Manita with a 2-1 victory.
That's the thing in Melee. You get punished in other games. In Melee, you punish yourself so hard. That stock was not lost due to an amazing 0-to-death combo. No, Fly lost that one stock because he just messed up a standard edge guard.
Man, just that low percent. He flubbed the edge guard. PPMD made sure he grabbed the edge at the right time. But first, guys,
I think we're going to have some more Melee action after this.
Mario Kart 8 Super Horn test.
Take 8. Super Horn!
Super Horn.
Finally, a way to stop the almighty spiny shell. The all-new Super Horn. You can use it in Mario Kart 8. Every kart, every track, every item has been insanely tested for flippin' fun. Mario Kart 8 only on Wii U.
Well, 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 we are back. So, this one is one that a lot of people have been waiting for. Silent Wolf has just been playing out of his mind this weekend. D1, when was the last time Silent Wolf got top 8? OC3, 2007. Let's put that in perspective. At that tournament, who was present? Bomb Soldier, Isaiah, King, Ken, Eddie, Taj, Ford, DA Dave, and the winner was PC Chris.
that was a long time ago.
Last year at EVO, he got 9th place, got 13th at Apex this year, but he certainly wants to be back here on the main stage, and he has fought his way through a gauntlet of competitors yesterday. Round 1, lost to Dark Rain, but he beat Matt R, Cactar, Duck, SFAT, Shroom, Fiction, and Leffen on his way here. But Mortality's Axe is no slouch of his own. Got 13th here last year as well, and we know that he loves space animals.
This man is quite possibly one of the top 10 players here in the planet, and he mains Pikachu. Also has a counterpick Falco, but for the most part, you see his Pikachu in play, especially against space animals.
Because he's going to get some stuff on the throw, some fantastic edge guard setups. He knows how to play this character extremely well, but Silent Wolf said that he wanted this person more than anyone else in the loser's bracket because he feels like he can dominate this matchup, as difficult as it may or may not be.
Now, the funny thing is, I've heard from many players that Axe has the winning record against Silent Wolf.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
But yet, Silent Wolf is making some really good decisions here in neutral, which is helping him to get the lead over Axe. Good stuff. Using the Shine to not only slow down his descent, but also reflect that Thunder Jolt that Axe threw in his way.
But it just ended up increasing the time to recover, let Axe set up for that forward tilt.
Good DI out of that combo, and
DI being directional influence, right?
Of course, it alters the trajectory of your knockback after you get hit. So if you employ combo DI, you would try to go away from your opponent so that you can make the follow-ups harder. But once you know a solid hit is going to come in to knock your opponent off stage for the finisher, that's when you employ survival DI, allowing you to come back on stage to live once again.
And again, Axe just knows how to handle all these situations. I mean, we're seeing some of the famed technical prowess from Silent Wolf doing some fantastic stuff with illusions into ledge camps. Oh, we got a taunt, though.
Man, and this is
The
a tight
taunt has been thrown.
Woo! Tight battle, 2-stock siege, 0%. Silent Wolf. Every time you see he goes for those shines, Pikachu gets knocked down, so he doesn't really quite get guaranteed combos unless he misses attack. He can go for a jab reset, but here we go. He avoids a potential forward tilt edge guard. Is he going to go roll in, or is he going to get up in place?
Actually misses the forward tilt. He ended up running off and looked like he was going to throw out a nair accidentally, but the forward tilt definitely would have done the job. But it's all about, you know, sometimes everyone messes up. How can you recover from it?
And Silent Wolf is just being really patient here, not trying to press the advantage a little too much. Oh, there's the down tilt knocking him off stage. There's a forward tilt, a really good hitbox, and the forward smash!
Pikachu used Thunder Jolt.
Man, everyone's raising their Pikachus here in this match, guys.
Super effective.
Oh man, Jeff Keighley.
And again, the air dodge.
Nice setup.
Using
This is the
ability.
stuff.
Goes out there.
Arizona is screaming right now, and he has the Pikachu in his hand. Raise your Pikachus, everybody, because Mortality Zone Axe took the first game here.
Don't celebrate yet, though. That's just game one.
That's it. Woo.
But the Pikachu chant,
There they are. Someone's raising their Pikachu already.
they had it from the E3 Invitational. You're not supposed to keep those. Give that back to Nintendo. Reggie wants it.
Oh man, Sakurai's watching. Good stuff. He's not trying to get caught by these up airs. Up airs, Pikachu's up airs, knock the opponent up in the air if you catch it at the right time, which can lead to potentially a grab or an up smash.
Yeah, but that move has about 4 or 5 different hitboxes, so one that we're most familiar with is the tail spike. Whoa, that was definitely a mistake.
Yes. Technical error on Axe's part, but not a big punish from Silent Wolf.
And, you know, I feel like this is a pretty even stage for both characters. You know, we have the low ceiling that both of them are going to employ, possible chain grab, but the mobility of Fox certainly comes into play here as well. However, you also get Pikachu home field advantage with an up smash.
Oh my gosh, yes, he is on Pokemon Stadium, so this is his home field. And that up smash, strongest non-charged up smash in the game for newcomers to Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Fox is pretty good, though.
Oh yeah, can't sleep. Oh, he's just waiting. He does not want to get caught by any of his neutral airs or his grabs. He's trying to get as much damage as possible. Misses the recovery. There are 2 parts to Pikachu's up B recovery. He can go straight and also go diagonally. Or up as well. Okay, there goes the neutral air. He tried to see if he can intercept with a forward tilt to knock him off stage. Nice up air out of shield.
Yep, that was crucial because the shield pressure from Silent Wolf was coming together, but those 2 Pika feet.
That was a really smart setup by Axe. He immediately went for the Thunder Jolt, forcing Silent Wolf to try to avoid it and go for an immediate side B. And the moment Axe landed on the ground, he tossed out an immediate forward tilt to counter that. That was just so smart. These guys are thinking on their toes.
But also one thing we're going to see from this pair, especially from Axe, being from Arizona, those guys are renowned for their shield drops, dropping through the platform, and nearly immediately being able to throw out a counterattack.
Absolutely.
Using the jab to reset the situation, gets a grab, up throw, up air.
Still manages to live because there wasn't too much percent.
And I like the idea from Silent Wolf. Wow. I like the up smash too, but he throws it in the back air, not just to clink with the Thunder Jolt, but also keep the hitbox out a bit longer and maybe hit Axe with it as well.
Here he goes. He's fishing a lot for these up airs. Good dash chance grab. Manages to only squeeze in 1 up air. He's hanging out on the platforms. Manages to finally get on the ground. Good shine. First one we've seen here so far in this set.
Good smash DI, however, but not going to smash DI the up smash. Silent Wolf might be 1 stock away from evening this one up.
Again, with the up airs, but Silent Wolf, with these well-timed neutral airs, just getting right in.
Yep, and he's going to have to be really cautious with those neutral airs because Axe senses it's coming, some kind of down smash. He's kind of an anti-air and gets more mileage out of it.
Wow, try to see if he can change 2 of those neutral airs into a potential up smash, but good DI by Axe. Here's the up throw, up air, smash DI. So a smash DI, guys, allows you to immediately avoid. Oof, good up smash. Good up smash by Silent Wolf, taking game 2.
But in those multi-hit moves, you eat 1 hit and then you're mashing to get out of the rest. So like we'll see an up throw into an up air. The first he'll connect, but they'll slide through it magically. It's not magic, it's smash DI.
It's ridiculous. You have to do it the moment you get hit. You can't just hold it. Anyway, here we go. Game 3. First game was on Battlefield, which went to
Axe.
Second game, Silent Wolf on Pokemon Stadium. Now let's go to Fountain of Dreams.
FD was probably banned to avoid the chain grab, and I kind of like the FOD counter pick from Max because with a player as technical as Silent Wolf, the changing heights of the platforms can really do a lot at messing him up.
Potential stock, gets the up air tail spike, and Zoo to death. Nice light shield, not even trying to get shield stab as the shields do get really small. And another stock, Pikachu! Pika Pika! Still at 0%. Oh, commentator's curse.
We went from trouble. I think, you know, Axe has been a fan of Team Rocket because that trouble doubled extremely quick. The Pikachu chant is humongous here. Oh
man.
Silent Wolf.
We've seen a lot of 4 stocks on this stage before.
But 45 seconds, Silent Wolf might be down to his last stock.
Is he going to get it before a minute passes? Well, let's see. He's right near the edge. Oh my God! Destruction!
That was emphatic. That was amazing. Mortality. Are you watching? This boy Walgreens Drake says, take care. You guys can thank me later. I'm going for trophies here in Vegas.
Maximus Maximus.
But we're going to continue that loser's bracket action. UC stepping into the plate. I know some people like this rivalry between Evil Geniuses and Empire Arcadia in a lot of games. Well, it's moved into Smash fairly recently, and we have PPMD up against Mewtwo King. So, PPMD is currently up 10-5 overall over the lifetime of these two players. But, I mean, we saw these two face off fairly recently. Am I correct?
We've seen these guys face off at Apex 2014, but also in tournaments before that, ROM 2, way back in the day when the rivalry started, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I mean, PPMD, you can go back to, actually with Mewtwo King, you know, Apex 2013, he lost twice. Xanadu, he lost to PPMD. Big House, he won it after beating PPMD. And Skatar 3 lost to PPMD. But he got some retribution a couple weeks ago at MLG Anaheim, getting 3rd place and beating PPMD in bracket after losing to in pools. So these two certainly have a storied history. But again, PPMD, a favorite here in this tournament. What's he going to do? How's he going to manage? I mean, again, first at Apex this year, first at Skatar 3, 4th at MLG Anaheim, and last year Evo, 5th place. Right now, if he's out, he gets 5th place. He wants to improve on last year. Now, it just matters what's going to be, because we've seen a lot of characters between these two. We've seen a lot of Marth come from PPMD, and in the Ditto, he's looked like dominant to the point where MTK has gone Falcon to play against the Marth on FD.
And I remember the first time these guys faced off at a Maryland tournament. I'm not sure if it was a Xanadu or not, where they had the Marth mirror match. And
It wasn't pretty.
it was not.
It
That
was quite
the,
ugly.
The first time ever in history that PPMD beat M2K in the Ditto. And now, if we see Final Destination come up between these two, you will see PPMD go for the Marth. But just like you said at MLG, Mewtwo King
Did go
bust out the
Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
And it was closer than a lot of us expected.
Oh yeah. But we're gonna first go to Battlefield with Mewtwo King going for Sheik instead of Marth.
And actually what they did there, instead of going off the bat, they decided to go for a neutral startup because, of course, heading to controller port, everyone has an advantage. And, of course, MTK would go for it this time because he does have second player port instead of first.
It's true, he always goes for first port. But PPMD already doing a great job of just racking on all this damage, keeping Mewtwo King in the air.
But
Nice.
one thing that really matters in this matchup, especially between these two, PPMD can rack up all his damage all he wants, but if M2K gets him off the ledge, that stock is disintegrating.
That's it.
Team Liquid, no. He's on Evil G's. When he was on Team Liquid, he'd be Team Evaporate off the stage.
But Mewtwo King, you know this man. He always lives on the edge. And if you give him one chance, he will take it. He will toss you off the stage and take out your stock at 0%. Good sweet spot right there.
But good shield poke, M2K aiming for that top feather and beating the crown off PPMD's first stock.
Really solid back air edge guard. Here we go. Mewtwo King getting rid of all those needles. He really needed that to get PPMD out of crouch cancel range. Probably a mistake, maybe thinking he was going to land
But
sooner.
it really didn't hurt him too much because right after that, he's starting to negate the neutral game that is so heavily reliant on lasers from PPMD by power shielding it and sending it right back to him. Get the double dip.
Yep, it was better that he went for that than another down smash because it knocked Mewtwo King up in the air, and he was right over the edge, which allowed him to get in position for a second dare, sending Mewtwo King off stage. Oh, good
Probably a
stuff.
little technical flub on that edge guard from M2K, dropping low. Probably wanted to jump immediately and throw the back air, but not quite in the cards for him.
Mewtwo King messing up a bit of his tech chases, it seems, here too.
But we're seeing M2K doing some fantastic stuff. We're seeing him push PPMD off the ledge there and go for a down smash right after. This kid's smart.
Very, and that was a smart neutral air by Mewtwo King. Those lasers not having too much hit stun, allowing him to squeeze in a neutral air, getting PPMD on stage. 2 stocks each. Here we go. Nice, going over the needles. Amazing maneuver by PPMD.
But here comes the punish game from PPMD. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he's going to continue. And of course, you know, we're not just talking about a lot in terms of damage, but the stage position definitely increased in PPMD's favor at that point.
Oh, did you see that double jump by PPMD? Noticing that Mewtwo King was trying to go for a forward aerial, and he avoided it.
But PPMD has to be careful, especially where he is right now. And that pivot grab would have probably sealed the stock. But again, another technical flip from M2K.
PPMD just doing a really good job in neutral as Falco, oh, misses the punish. Falco's a really good character in neutral game. It's really tough for Sheik to deal with all those lasers and those high priority aerials.
We're seeing some J's from both these players.
Down smash, Music King not even DIing down and trying to tech. Some people tend to call that the OMS attack. Oh, nice. Tries to go for the shine out of shield after Music King trying to apply some pressure. Good tech chase. Here we go. Puts him in disguise. Ooh, Music King. Hey!
Style! And PPMD smiles like, yeah, I deserve on for holding in, DIing him properly. But hey, MTK had a smile on his face, and you don't want to see MTK smile because that means he's getting confident.
Of course. I'd give that combo 9 out of 10.
You're such a Russian judge. That's easily a 10.
Here comes the tech chase, though. Wow. PPMD at 64%, a percent where almost every hit now from Music King will knock him over. Okay, PPMD needs to do a really big combo here.
And there's that OMS tech we talked about before.
Oh, Music King off stage. Grabs edge, invincibility gone. Oh, he misses, and Music King was way too far. You can see PPMD with a sigh of relief, even probably taking a deep breath to calm himself after realizing Music King could have possibly grabbed that edge, but he made a mistake on the recovery, allowing him to get game 1.
I don't even think he would have grabbed, even if he did grab the edge, I think he was done for because of the down smash, extending a bit outward. Maybe if he landed in the center hitbox, it would have been fine, but sending him upwards instead of just straight out. But again, another neutral start, and we're going for round 2 here on Battlefield.
Battlefield or bust. Good spacing by PPMD, trying to bait out those grabs. Grabs, even the standing ones have a decent amount of lag, allowing you to squeeze in a potential jab or anything into big damage.
Yep, and especially as we have the Falco on screen, a shine in that situation, it's going to lead to big stuff.
Yeah, right there, that was a really early down aerial by PPMD, which didn't have enough block stun for him to be safe after approaching Music King, which sent him off stage. It could have been potentially a stock. Okay, tech chase situation, nice lasers, and I love the dash dances that he's using. A lot of novice Falcos tend to rush in foolhardy after they use a laser, but Music King, PPMD, mixing up Music King, keeping him on his toes, using dash dances.
Definitely, even on the platform, we saw him fall through the platform, then lay land right back onto it, baiting out a forward tilt from M2K and then getting a punish afterwards.
Of course. Deception is a big thing here in Super Smash Bros. With all the movement options that you have, it allows you to mix up your opponent.
The less your opponent knows about you, the better. And we all know that, as Justin Wong says, one of AGPPMD's companions, evasion is so much better than blocking.
That's right. You don't want to be a sitting duck.
Or a sitting Falco.
A moving target is the hardest target to hit. Ooh, good stuff by Music King, sending PPMD off stage. And you know what? Even though Music King is behind, I still have good confidence that Music King, if PPMD makes one mistake near the edge.
And you see the adaptation that last little skirmish. First time MTK went for a grab, threw him off. PPMD was cognizant of that. He throws out a roll. MTK was definitely expecting a spot dodge in that same situation.
And here's the patience again. Nice. Just weaving back. Good DI by Music King. And is he forced to recover on stage? He goes on the platform. I like the down aerial. If he went for the up air, he could have possibly smashed the ice. Nice, backers him off stage again. Tosses out lasers, but Music King going really well. Forward smash, and that's a goal. Sending him straight off the top. Final stock for Music King. This is potentially Music King's final game here in the losers bracket of Evolution 2014.
Again, he got 5th last year.
Oh,
he's going to do a miracle here, but we've seen from MTK in the past.
He's not using Marth, so we're not going to see a lot of big combos. Or will we? Beautiful edge guard. Nice. He stays right there and rolls on to ensure the edge hog.
Not yet. One good tech chase, one good job getting PPMD off the stage. But PPMD's punishes are certainly in full effect.
86% currently on Music King, and he gets the dare. That is it!
Using invincibility, rising with the dare, and had nowhere to go but down. But a fantastic 5th place finish for M2K.
Man, PPMD was just playing really well in that entire match. Really good spacing, noticing that Music King's strength is the edge. So he said, you know what, he'll use his strength to his weakness and just keep pressuring Music King when he's near the edge. If you're going to give me center stage, I'm going to keep it the entire match, and I'm just going to keep it, applying pressure, fading back after I use the shine and then into a neutral air, waiting for you to whiff the grab, getting a lot of mileage off that. And his edge guards were just on point. And a lot of his punishes were really good. He tacked on not just 20%, not just 30, but a lot of percent, sending Mewtwo King all the way to like 80. And then once Mewtwo King was near the edge, you know, he just closed out with a solid edge guard almost every time.
But this is another storied rivalry. Pretty one-sided in Armada's favor. Axe certainly gets his blows in, but he hasn't been able to take it all quite yet. But Armada, you know, he is one of the most dominating forces in Smash history. First at Apex, fourth at EVO last year, second at ROF4, first at Super Sweet, fourth at Skate Hard 3, second at LGN, first CEO. Basically, the kid is good. That's the Cliff Notes.
Don't sleep on him.
But Axe, always in top 8 or reaching distance to it. 9th, 13th at EVO last year, 5th at Anaheim. And usually, we've seen him do some really, really good stuff. I believe they had a set at Apex 2012.
12. Yeah.
Let's see what he's learned since then, because we haven't seen these two square off in quite some time.
Wow, and Axe, ever so technical, trying to take away the turnip game from Armada, catching it as Armada tosses it at him.
And Axe already looking for a lot of shield stabs. See him going with a nair pretty high, the down tilt pretty low as well.
Yep, and because of this, we're gonna see Armada possibly go for a lot of like low, immediate flow cancel nairs. Good job by Axe, by the way, taking first stock.
But one thing that Axe has to be cognizant of is Armada's blunts his trade. That time, that trade worked out definitely. But the Smash DI, once again from Armada, getting him out of these situations.
Yep, those multi-hitting moves, you can avoid the last hit
But what
if you
attack?
apply Smash DI. Wow. Here's the back air.
So low.
Oh,
Setting
my
it back.
goodness.
No, thank you. I don't want any.
This guy's just so good against turnips. I mean, he caught one earlier, then he power shielded it. How's Armada gonna get these edge
And
guards?
that timing negates it with the Thunder Jolt. And also one thing we're going to see from Armada, we're going to see him floating above the Thunder Jolt height on the ground, similar to how it's addressed on Falco lasers. But Battlefield, he should have grabbed the ledge.
And he finally manages to get a turnip to lead into big damage. 42 currently on Axe.
But this is going to be a difficult one for Armada because, I mean, we know how his punch game is against more common characters. How often do you play against a Pikachu, especially in Europe, where he's from, in Sweden? Not often.
Good stuff. He gets hit by the down smash and unable to smash the eye out this time. And I like that by Armada, just delaying his recovery a little bit, managing to sneak in a fair dash attacking Axe off stage. Axe messing up his recovery, even looking at his controller, thinking to himself, what's going on here? But he gets the up air to Thunder, and good DI by Armada, avoiding the KO off the top.
And Axe is cognizant of Armada's willingness to air dodge. A pair of up tilts. Oh, and the platform saved Armada's life there because that down air probably would have closed it out, but up smash out of shield will do the job pretty well.
So smart. Here we go again, edge canceling that up B.
Kid's technical.
Too technical. Nice, just avoiding the forward smash, has a lot of good range.
And I like Axe going in with nairs every time Armada's floating. So Armada's going to play a more of a ground-based game.
And he needs to be careful. The moment he takes to the skies, he can chain those nairs into, well, potentially more nairs into an up smash.
And again, another ledge cancel there. But we're seeing Armada shield dropping on these platforms once again. The kid has added so much to his repertoire in the past month.
Yeah, we haven't seen that from him before. There's
And
the
a trade.
but this one was for Axe. With the up smash kill off the top. Immediately hits him with the neutral air. It wasn't the strongest hit, and he's catching it. Good sweet spot by Axe. Oh my gosh.
What a tech though.
This guy is living. So much patience being shown right here.
Shield drop Thunder Jolts from Axe.
He needs to stop.
And I like this from Axe, just playing a little bit hit and run, trying to get himself in better position. If he doesn't stop, wow. Slow walk up.
Wow, he just snuck right in there. Good job.
And he
Almost
almost
lived.
survived, right?
Yes. I can't believe it. Arizona just has too much talent. Nice. Pika! Whoa!
It's enough.
The Thunder off the top. And Mortality Zone Axe takes game one. These guys made a good decision in sponsoring Axe.
It's a pretty good choice this week, I'd say.
Wow.
But I would have to say this would probably be one of the biggest upsets in Smash history. Not downplaying Axe at all, because a lot of people said he was, top 10 maybe a couple of years back, and this series kind of returned to prominence on the major scale. But this is Armada, one of the big five. This is someone who is either first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place. We don't see him there. But look at his face right now. He's stoic. He's rethinking what can he do.
And it's funny, this guy just might change a lot of people's minds when it comes to the grand finals potentially being Mango versus Armada. You know, a lot of people were saying, hey, after MLG and all the other tournaments that transpired in the past, we might just see another Mango versus Armada rematch, but I don't know. Axe is
trying to rewrite the history that we were so carefully curated here.
But wait, this is Armada. He is a Titan for a reason. Good stuff. Immediately tossing out those neutral airs. He will go for those trades, trying to break up those combos, disrupt them even.
Yep, and one thing we want to see from Axe a lot is he's going to have to do a lot of baiting from Armada. When he gets these opportunities to punish, he's going to have to wait for Armada to throw out a neutral air and punish afterwards.
Of course, and I don't know if you've seen earlier, but he needs to be careful with tossing a grounded turnip in close range with Axe because he went for a quick up smash out of shield when Armada did that. Very unfortunate. These self-destructs,
they're adding up.
Yeah.
But again, back to neutral. And that quick little dance in there.
He needs to be careful because after he goes for those down smashes, it looks like Axe DIs out and tries to get in a position to hit Armada as he's still recovering from the move, even after being hit. Oh, nice. This time he catches him, not sweet spotting the up B with those down aerials and converting that into a neutral, sending Axe off stage. Here we go, 2 stocks up with Armada.
And crouch canceling Thunder Drill because that was probably going to lead to an up smash.
My
Good
goodness.
cognizance. Oh, but grabbing from behind the back.
Man,
And one mixtape with smash.
Whew. Yeah, that grab hitbox definitely extends right behind. Not too many characters have that.
Ooh, and I like that, trying to shield poke from underneath the stage. Axe is going ahead and just aiming that shield downward to avoid the platform getting poked out.
Now, that was really good by Armada, floating at a particular height, which would not allow Axe to get that up air as Armada was recovering. Here comes the trade.
And both are living, but again, all these trades at this point, all Armada, because he has a sizable lead.
Good stuff. You can see Armada's just waiting for him to come in with those neutral airs. He's been doing them a lot of times before, and Armada, cognizant of that, is trying to counter them now. Good stuff. Intercepts the recovery, and now we have a big change. Armada with 4 stocks to Axe's 1.
Not looking too good for him right now.
Nice neutral air. Oh, here come the power shields that we usually see a lot from Armada. Up air to Thunder, but he is alive. Good DI by Armada. Going really high. Is he going to go for the edge? No, instead, he will try to go towards the stage, take the hit.
And a little technical form, looks like he's trying to wayland, maybe into a down air.
Wow.
Right above the clouds.
Good spot, air dodge.
Dengstar would be so proud.
Whew.
Oh, the Stitch face is thrown away, but it's going to lead to an edge guard scenario.
Apparently, he's probably saying he doesn't need it, or maybe he didn't even see it. The up air setting Armada back on stage, still with the 4 stocks.
It's so hard to get it out that far out because, again, multiple hitboxes that you're using that little circle.
Oh, Axe, after getting that KO on Armada, just ran off stage.
He's a samurai. No one deserves to take his sword unless he takes his own life.
Oh, man. Well, I guess I agree with that because he probably doesn't want to kill all of his...
His momentum.
Yeah.
He had a great game
He did.
last game. It was really, really tight. That one, not so much. And, you know, he lost Armada's counter pick. But where's he going to go?
Yeah. I
They're
mean,
pounding it out, of course.
these tournaments are an endurance test, and, you know, a game like Melee, which is so taxing on your fingers, you definitely don't want to burn out, you know?
And already, I want to see more aerial combat from Axe on this situation. Because I want to see him just crossing up a ton, getting out of range of those down smashes that he really hasn't been privy to. We're seeing a lot of those crouch cancel down smashes for Peach. But it's such a tough matchup for him.
Okay, well, here we go. Armada again, just setting up these walls. That turn-up toss was a good attempt, but Axe was able to still grab at the edge. He's still getting knocked off stage, almost like a pinball. Every time he comes back, Armada's almost like a flipper, you know, just setting him off.
Yeah, and it's really tough because he is so aggressive right now, but an up air closing it out. He's playing really aggressive, and it's a battle of poke and counter poke, and Armada's just counter poking for days.
Now, did you see that DI from Armada? The reason he went for that is because that was a potential up B follow-up by Axe, but he DI'd it in such a fashion that it would make it hard for Axe to extend the combo.
And Armada just walling him out with these back airs, trying to beat out everything that Axe is throwing. And it's working really well, a lot of damage, because he's running into these things. Dash dance more or bait it out, but Battlefield, oh no.
Oh man, that self-destruct. Axe puts his head down.
This does not look good.
Yeah, he's back in the game though. All right, here the dash dances. Armada looking way more confident.
And that time he was looking for the float approach from Axe, from Armada, but wasn't in place to get the up smash, and it closes out with the down air. He's not done yet, still has signs of life, but it's going to be a lot to take down this Titan.
Here we go. I like those turnip tosses, forcing Axe to go to the top platform, and Armada trying to reach him with a full jump neutral air. Oh, Axe, hopefully he's not too nervous here. This might be his last game. Good turnips. The dash attack, very unsafe on hit as Armada is at 19%. You're not going to see a lot of hits from that.
And again, he gets a good hit.
Yep, those trades.
The punish isn't really coming because Armada's refusing to allow it. He's just going for another trade to get out of harm's way.
Yeah,
that's
Peach,
signature Armada.
absolutely.
And there
Peach
again,
droids off
the air
of it.
dodge at the top to that platform. Whew. The follow-ups are few and far between.
Oh, try to see if he can probably get a ledge jump to the neutral air. Oh, he's waiting. Possibly for a roll or even a spot dodge. Okay, here we go. He's in position for an edge guard. Misses the neutral air attempt. And good. Oh, the light shield actually made it hard for Axe to get a punish. No shield stab, even though Pikachu does not have the best of shields. Possibly that's why he's using the light shields.
Again, Armada is just so good at air dodging out of these situations.
This guy is becoming a brick wall. Good attempt by Axe. Nice. He goes way out there.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's right. Nice shield stab. Goes behind him with a cross up and catches him with a down smash, but Armada responds with his own down smash. And Axe almost had an opportunity to punish that down smash attempt with an up smash. Here we go. I don't know what Axe is doing, but he's being real patient here. Probably waiting for him to float.
Definitely use agility.
Oh, getting shield stabbed again. 95%. Final stock. Immediate quick. Just floating there. Nice. Oh, there's the opportunity. That miscue from Armada. Armada's in the air now. Nice combo. You know what? I still see some promise in Axe.
He cannot trade at all.
He's going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat for this one. Again, he gets him in the air.
But again, he's going too aggressive. He has to wait because these trades are coming time again.
The man might just be on fire. We've seen him take out Music King. We've seen him beat Hungrybox. Is Armada gonna be next on his list? Is Armada gonna be next on his list?
Can the kid do it?
He's going for these neutral airs. He wants to get him in the air, but Armada gets the grab. He up throws him. Whoa! Armada with the up throw, waits for him to descend, gets the up air as he's landing. Game 3, EMP zone, Armada.
That's what we call a heart wrencher. And we see Axe throw his hands in the air. Extremely well played.
He's definitely throwing his hands in the air. He did his best.
Arizona's on his back. Good job to Mortali's very own, but you see the exhaustion from Armada. I don't think he was expecting that kind of test from Axe, and Axe nearly passed. That second stock, if he hadn't gotten Battlefield there, would things have been different? We'll never know. We don't live in what ifs. We live in what was, and Armada was the winner of that match. But personally, I like 2 out of 3 sets. We're about to see one more. This is loser semis. Loser gets 4th place. PPMD versus Armada.
All right, so PPMD, we've seen these guys fight before, not on the grand stage, but in bracket last year at Evolution 2013, with PPMD coming out on top.
Yes,
against,
indeed.
Yeah, against the man from Sweden.
That was on day 2. So not even top 8. Day 2. That's how stacked these tournaments are.
Man.
These two have a long storied history, and currently, well, things are looking pretty good for Armada, but not by too much. It's 8-7. So again, loser semis, 2 out of 3. These guys faced up at Apex 2010, Pound 5, Genesis 2, Apex 2012, Smashers Reunion, all the way in Europe, Apex 2013, last year at EVO, and Skatar 3. So again, you're seeing some of the finest in the world here on display at Evolution.
2014 here at the Westgate in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you very much to all you guys who are already tuning in. Make sure you hashtag EVO 2014. Let's go straight into the match.
Thank you, Nintendo.
And PPMD. And the funny thing, let me tell you, a lot of Falcon mains don't really like this matchup because Peach can just float over the lasers, and there are a lot of times that Peach can just disrupt the combo with her neutral airs, her back airs,
right,
which you already are seeing from Armada.
Yep, and you kind of negate some of Falco's amazing neutral game when you do get rid of the lasers. And the punish game that Peach has on him is basically Falco has an outstanding punish game on most of the cast. It's kind of not as quite as good against Peach, but Peach has a phenomenal one on him, so it's very, very difficult.
As you can see right here, an opportunity, but PPMD messing up the recovery. Armada will take that.
Completely wrong angle. Gotta get this kid a protractor.
And here we go, the good spacing. That jab. If
Oh, but
Armada,
that shield is
Oh, man.
done.
looking like, oh man, dare I say it, an M&M.
And again,
Whoa.
shield drop. Oh, but dinner is served.
Another opportunity.
A pair of slaps. Didn't like what I was making. I'll harder in next time.
But here you go, you see PPMD just going on these platforms.
And we're seeing PPMD continuing to go high, adjusting to Armada's shield drops. He's floating over them.
Very smart. Since a lot of players are using shield drops in the neutral game, you see players now try not to just hit their opponents when they're blocking on the platform. They'll just respect them.
And PPMD with the weight, expecting the roll in. He got it, but he only got a shot, wasn't able to get anything else afterwards. Will he be able to close the stock?
And here's another reason why this matchup is not as easy for Falco as it is for Fox. If Falco gets a grab, he can't really get guaranteed hits off of his grabs unless Armada DIs inappropriately. Good job for PPMD finally shaving off one of Armada's stocks. Still with a one stock deficit though. He has
again,
a lot of work to do.
He got it started on a punish, but Armada again, air dodging, get out of harm's way. And again, the shield drop game from Armada is something he has to be aware of. Now we're going for the parasol out of shield now, which means that he knows that, wow,
Whoa, what a conversion. And I don't think he's gonna be able to come back on stage.
but yeah, the parasol out of shield instead of the nair out of shield, it means that Armada's definitely respecting the L cancel ability from PPMD.
Of course, and another thing, with those shield drops that you're going to see from Armada, PPMD is probably going to even space his aerials. So disengaging is not the only best thing he can do.
Ooh,
Wow!
Off the top!
Shining bright like a diamond.
And PPMD seizes the lead.
Yep, that combo was beautiful. Just like diamonds in the sky.
Well, diamonds are forever. And we got 3 of them here in the EVO logo, and both of them want the 3 that are on that trophy.
We'll see who's going to take it with both of these players. Vying for positioning here. PPMD doing way better now. The funny thing was, Armada had the lead. Good lasers. I like this. So he tried to force Armada to recover high. And as Armada did recover high, his double jump, it's pretty easy to snipe out, punish with a dare. So he immediately used the spot dodge to avoid that down aerial from PPMD.
I wonder if Armada's going to start adapting to what PPMD is doing with the shield drops and just not go for it, just continue to shield, and then just nair out a shield backwards until PPMD was just flying over him and crossing him up.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Oh, man. And PPMD puts his head back and starts cackling. He can't believe what just happened. Well, not quite a cackle, but it looked like it.
Armada stole that one. But again, we're talking about the punish.
Yeah, man, when you're a Falco main, you have to be careful. You can't have your back to the edge, especially against a player like Armada, who is big on optimizing his punishes. If he gets one hit on a character like Falco, it's lights out.
The neutral between the pair, fairly even though the laser game is negated. PPMD's movement using the platforms is definitely going to help him gain some of that ground back. But the punishes from both players, PPMD, he gets these nicks here and there, but if Armada's able to nair out or able to air dodge out, it makes it rough for him. Meanwhile, Armada's willing to carry him everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Literally.
And especially the recovery game from Falco, not that good. No hitbox on the up B if he wants to recover that way, so Armada just has a license to go out there and finish him off. And PPMD is ready to play. Armada rethinking everything.
I like the fact that I'm not sure if it's PPMD that's deciding to take a breather. He's probably trying to kill his momentum. You see a lot of pro players use that nowadays. Armada probably has a lot of momentum. We'll see if this tactic will work well here in the second game. Are these guys going to go straight into it? All right, so actually, Armada is thinking, and PPMD going straight for Marth, doesn't want to deal with this matchup, straight to Final Destination. I like the fact that he decided to go to Marth on this stage because he can get potentially chain grabbed into an Oblivion with Fox.
Or with Falco. But, we've seen that Falco actually from Armada as well. But it's going to be tough because we know that these two have faced off like this at Apex. Oh no! Bombs on deck. Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Bombs over Baghdad! Yeah.
Whew, I can't believe it. What a way to open up game 2.
That was an explosive start.
This guy, such good spacing. And this is the thing about Armada. Peach, even though Peach is a high-tier character, every time Peach pulls out a turnip, he can potentially get a really good one that can just allow him to get that one stock lead for free.
Right. Whether it's a Stitch Face, whether it's a Beam Sword, whether it's a Mr. Saturn to do a lot of damage on shield.
Man, this just might be it for PPMD. Let's see what adjustment he's going to make mid-match.
No, usually we're used to seeing Armada being really cognizant of PPMD using the first hit of the sword dance into an uptick to KO. But we're not seeing any of that yet from PPMD. I'm guessing at this point he really doesn't want to go into it because Armada's been really, really good at smash DIing it up and away, so that up tilt is not connecting.
True. He might even just be saving it for the right time.
I mean, there's no time like the present, especially, again, 2 out of 3. You're down right now, and you're down to stock.
Yep.
You got to do big things now.
Might as well make it happen. And the forward tilt, okay, he gets the sweet spotted back air, but
Not enough.
oh. PPMD a little too close there.
Yeah, misspaced.
Yep, good flow cancel there. One of Peach's best get off of me moves in shield.
You know, and again, we're seeing that he's going for that option against Marth, not against Falco.
There it is. He finally has the opportunity, goes for the side B up tilt, but Armada with amazing DI. Oh, he knew the roll was going to happen, but he's a little too early.
You know, one thing I always notice from Armada when he's coming down from high, he's more privy to coming down with attack if he's coming down from extremely high. If he's close to the ground, he's more likely to air dodge.
Good observation. And he finally gets the well-placed side B to up tilt. All right, here we go.
Back in neutral, the projectile is out.
That was really smart by Armada. Getting that turnip makes it really tough for Marth in this matchup to close the distance between him and Peach.
That's one thing that PPMD is certainly cognizant of. He wants to stay close where if Armada is looking to grab a turn like that, he is in a position to punish. But sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not.
Oh, he drops the turnip mid-combo. Here's another opportunity. Good DIing out of that. Oh, he's in a bad position. Double jump gone. Manages to get back on stage unscathed. Whenever Armada has a turnip in hand, he can get a free grab. Whoa, that was a clean forward smash, but not quite a tipper. He's going to get it there.
Ooh, yes, he does.
All right, PPMD is keeping it close. 2 stocks each, but that 81% deficit could be a problem. Armada might be just going for trades at this point.
I don't blame him at this point. You're going to win the battle of attrition if you're Peach.
And here, PPMD not even going for neutral airs to cut through the turnips. He can't slice through it, but if he's too close, Armada could attack him if he misspaces it.
Exactly. But again, he's not letting him through. We got this wall of turnips, and it's gone. Another one. PPMD might be down his last stock, but he's got to do some soul searching.
Yeah, this could be it. Nice DI again.
Down and away.
The dare! But wait. Armada is back. Here we go. Avoiding these turnips. Good job by PPMD just full jumping over them, but Armada this time gets him with a dash attack as he tries to go to the air.
And you see Armada always thinking, where's PPMD, where's PPMD? I don't have time to grab a turn. No, I don't? Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and throw out a back air to keep him zoned away. And maybe I'll get a turnip afterwards.
Oh,
But
nice conversion!
we are not done yet. PPMD says, I'm on Evil Geniuses for a reason. I am one of the favorites. You are too, but hey, I want to prove that I'm better than you on this day.
Oh man, that would have been a chain of fares across the stage, but the DI by Armada is just so consistent, so on point. Here's PPMD's potential last stock. He's still here. Wave dashing in and out. He's in the air. Oh, okay. Armada, again. It is definitely not over yet, like somebody is yelling in the crowd. Is he gonna air dodge? The roll in. He wants to get this hit.
And again, you can see the fear. The second team has been exhausted. Oh, and that shield was so important.
He dashes through. He misses the tech chase. He gets another grab. Which way is he going to DI now? He gets the nair. Okay, good respect. Forward smash. The trade Dragon Ball Z. Both players getting sent on both sides, but they're back in the fray.
And again, he's trying to poke him out. Just keep him at that max range.
Oh!
Not enough. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Up and away, but not yet.
And again, another trade. We see the back air that time. Power shield.
He's beating a lot of. Oh, he's off stage.
That's how you punish it.
Burns the double jump. He avoids the turnip. And that is it. Armada lives on.
Armada is in losers finals.
Wow.
PPMD, 4th place. Last year, Armada got that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the top 3 here for Evolution 2014 here in the West Gate is going to be Mango,
Representing Cloud9,
Hungrybox,
playing for Team Curse. Those two will be facing off in winners finals.
and Armada.
The Big Five.
Wow.
The Big Five.
And look at that, guys. A change-up from last year. We're going to see winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals 3 out of 5.
Well. The pressure's on. 3 men left standing. And, well, who knows what's going to happen. We have all these storylines, rivalry between Hungrybox and Mango, which is actually semi-one-sided, I would say. Lifetime, Mango is up in sets 13-2.
Yeah, that's quite a sizable.
That's a pretty big
record.
deficit.
Yeah. All right. Is it safe to call this man Mr. America, since he's a big fan of Captain America? And I mean, he always wears his red, white, and blues.
We can say a lot of things about him, but the one thing that definitely matters is he is your defending Evolution champion for Super Smash Bros. Melee.
He might be able to run it back again.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know, last year he had to make a run through losers bracket, something he's no stranger to. But he's got to play Hungrybox.
The last time these guys fought was in losers finals of Evolution. Well, the last time these guys fought at Evolution 2013 was in losers finals.
Yes.
This time, it's a change-up. We're here in winners finals with Hungrybox, who had an impressive run so far in this tournament. I mean, this guy has taken out not only PPMD, who has beaten him time and time again. Now, he also beat Armada.
Yeah, I mean, Hungrybox, last time these two faced off, MLG Anaheim in the pool section. He lost to Mango. But again, you know, 13-2. This is a good day to make it 13-3.
I mean, I feel like Hungrybox just might be able to make things happen here. He's had quite a couple impressive wins over a lot of great players over the course of this year, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him beat Mango.
Boy.
Here. The shirt is off, but he's not tossing it into the crowd this time.
That was last year. Jack, if he throws in the crowd, you might have sent him like 2 or 3 more shirts.
And here's Hungrybox. Is this man going to take the chair?
The rivalry between SoCal and Florida continues. These two have held the standards. They've been the bannersmen for these two regions time and time again. What can they do now? This is the stage.
Yeah, no
No
one.
chair from the get-go.
Look at that. And the chair is gone. Team Curse versus Cloud9. The last time this man has beaten Mango was at Kings of Cali, or no?
What?
Hungrybox.
Hungrybox is not present at Kings of Cali.
No, not 4. Oh, but the one before that.
What?
There was definitely a tournament where Hungrybox has beaten Mango on the West Coast way back in the day.
Yes, that was actually one of the EVO qualifiers last year. It was NorCal Regionals.
There we go, NorCal
where he
Regionals.
beat players like Homemade Waffles, Tavakins, Fly, Amanita, West Balls, PPU, and beating Mango as well.
Thank you very much for the correction. I apologize to everybody there at home.
And Hungrybox playing a bit of the mental game, making him wait. You know, he took a long entrance, so hey. So these two are going to strike down from the first initial 5 stages. From FD Yoshi's Dreamland, Battlefield, and...
Let's go straight into game 1, people. Fox versus Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff gets a lot of mileage off of that. Oh, man.
But that's how Hungrybox wants to start.
That's basically what I was going to talk about. If Jigglypuff gets an up throw or even an up air, forcing Mango to fall on the platform, missing a tech, he can tech chase into a rest, which you just saw here in the first stock. This man is ridiculous.
And we're seeing him be a lot more liberal with his rests this game, which is something we're not used to from Hungrybox. Usually he's been a lot more conservative, not pulling them out because he he's afraid of the punish afterwards.
You know what I'm seeing a lot from Hungrybox so far this entire weekend?
Confidence?
His accuracy with those aerials is just on point. They're all well placed. He's not just whiffing. He's not throwing out those aerials hoping that they hit. He's aiming at the right spots and getting them every time. But good job to Mango with a solid up throw up air, trying to keep it close, but he's already at a 93% deficit. Let's see what Hungrybox does to keep that lead.
Mango said he really, really likes approaching with the shield in this match. I see him every time he approaches the shield, it's angle upward, expecting the aerial approach from Hungrybox.
Yeah, and
maybe
if he-
Hungrybox might switch to an awkward move and a down smash, but I doubt it.
And the good thing about holding your shield upwards is that if you hit your opponent's shield really early when they hold it upwards, it's easy for you to punish them with a shield grab or, you know, any kind of really great punish out of shield because they're not going to land in time for them to get their L cancel.
Ooh, no tomahawk for Mango there.
All right, here we go. Mango still down one stock.
But he did a fantastic job building up the erasing deficit. You know, Hungrybox based at KO %, so.
Oof, again. Right there, Hungrybox whiffing a back air, allowing Mango to finally get that hit.
And again, you see him spacing it out and finally gets the shield poke, even though Hungrybox was aiming the shield, expecting another aerial.
Yeah, right there we just saw an instance of Hungrybox not moving, allowing Mango to get that free opportunity. Hungrybox needs to stay mobile. Like you said, man, a moving target is the hardest target to hit. Ooh, very unsafe.
Yep, and most players would have gone for an up smash on a shield there. Mango decides I can go for a nair into something else and get some more damage.
Wow, good back airs by Hungrybox, leaving Mango on his final stock here on Battlefield. Good spacing, that aerial mobility from Jigglypuff makes it so hard for you to get a punish. Good DI. I wonder if Mango was trying to get a follow-up. Good up smash, catches Hungrybox sleeping.
Yep, expecting him probably to do an aerial approach, caught him underneath the chin.
Oh, looking maybe for a roll, and I respect Hungrybox going for that at low percents. Yeah, it's not going to get punished too hard. Okay, here comes the spacing. He's trying to close the distance. Good tech by Mango. Jigglypuff too slow to catch up with Fox after he techs in that direction.
Yep, you always want to tech away. Teching in usually does not lead to good things.
We see Hungrybox mixing up the pressure. He sneaks in a grab. Mango off stage. Good
Nice
shorten.
shorten, and Hungrybox is ready for the full distancing illusion.
All right. See a lot of spacing here for Hungrybox. He's fishing for those neutralers, probably trying to knock Mango down and lead that into a forward smash if he gets the opportunity.
And Mango looking for an up smash on a shield, I feel like.
Oh, there's the chance. He tosses him off stage. Mango tends to recover high, but not this time as he's at high percent on his final stock. Oh, he went for the really early up smash, and Hungrybox gets that down aerial to the forward throw, and now he back airs him off stage. There's an opportunity. Soft fair, and that should be it. Good job, Hungrybox. Whoa, look at him.
saying that was easy.
He's like, man, look at that.
The crowd has respect the box shirts.
And the funny thing, his birthday just passed recently at MLG, and now, I don't know, he probably still has that birthday power.
He's older and wiser now.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Both players drinking some water. Again, Hungrybox slowing the pace between the match. I like this from him. We're going FD.
Yeah, that's another thing that's really tough about Jigglypuff. Since she forces you to respect her aerials, you know, players sometimes try to rush in a little too
foolhardy.
Yeah, I didn't want to use that word again, but yeah.
I'm okay with it. I like it. It's a good word.
I like it as well.
A bit too reckless.
There we go. But good stuff. DIing away from that, and I like that by Mango. If he missed the tech, that would have been a jabber set rest.
Yep, and of course Mango knows a lot of these setups as a former Puff main, but he also knows an up smash is really, really good against Puff as a former Puff main, as a current Fox main.
Ooh. He definitely knows this matchup. Whenever Jigglypuff takes to the air, that's when, especially if she takes to the air a little too close to Fox, he will get the opportunity to punish. Nice by
The
Mango.
Matrix, he is the one!
And his tag used to be Neo back in the day.
And again, back in neutral, these two are just both trying to figure out where the other one's going for. Mango really throwing out a lot of these back airs, trying to get Hungrybox, clipping him out of his shield, or as an air-to-air. But another up smash, another day, another dollar.
Good drill shine by Mango. Being really patient here. And now we see a lot of lasers. This is what we need to see from Mango in this matchup. He can't just keep charging in.
Yep, and it's one thing that we have to see from Mango, because his aggression has been his bane in the past.
Many times. At Evolution 2013, we've seen him start using the laser more, and yet again here on the grand stage, he's recognizing the fact that he's gonna need this if he wants to win in the matchup.
You know, the less work you have to do later on, the better.
And we see Mango going for a lot of up throw up airs, not even caring if Hungrybox goes for a smash there, because he puts himself in a position for an up smash just in case Hungrybox lands on top of him. There it is again. He was looking for something.
So again, he's fishing kind of hard.
Yeah.
But Hungrybox has been cognizant. The last 2 times that screen has happened, he's gone low. That time he goes high.
A little too late on that back aerial by Hungrybox, and good back air out of shield. That side B by Jigglypuff. It's high risk, high reward.
But he had all day to punish. That's the risky part.
That's it. Ooh, he tried to go for an empty jump grab. Nice job. Oh, Hungrybox going for that again, but this time Mango showing no fear. Charges in during the startup. Oh, wow. This time, Hungrybox releases immediately. Okay, here's the patience again. Nice, he back airs him off stage. Fires even one laser.
You know, that's one thing that's amazing about Mango's play. Even though he doesn't have the time to go ahead and continue, he's going to not commit and just continue racking percent from across the stage. He's just playing as optimal as he can.
Ooh, Hungrybox looked like he had a big chance there, as Mango was on top of him when he up threw him.
But he can't go for a rest at this point. He's down to his last stock at 5%. Mango will take the KO.
Yep. And we're going to go straight into game 3. This is a 3 out of 5 set, guys. Let's not forget, I believe there are no bans here.
Yes, indeed. So wherever you want to go, that's where we're going.
Okay, so it's 1-1.
Hungrybox sees doing that.
We're going straight into Dreamland.
You know,
Now,
this is Hungrybox's counter pick. Of course. What do you feel about it?
well, you already know Hungrybox is going to live longer here because the blast zones are just farther away from the stage. But at the same token, Mango will be able to run circles around Hungrybox with those lasers, with that speed that Fox has, you know, and he can just platform camp really well. It's going to be hard for Hungrybox to be, you know, able to just pin Mango down. The lasers, he's just waiting, and there he goes. He wave dashes out of shield and underneath Hungrybox to take center stage. You see that movement? Nice, sneaks in the up air and not enough percent. On another stage possibly. Wow, good scouting by Mango. Takes the first stop. And immediately, we see more lasers again being used by Mango. Using the shield, there you go. He was blocking as he approaches and tries to wave dash in out of shield to see if he can get some damage on Hungrybox. Up, yep. He's definitely not trying to get hit by that forward smash. Again, Hungrybox is near death percent.
No, and it's so falling up there. It's so tough for Hungrybox right now because everything he wants to do in this matchup, Mango's not giving him the time of day. He's not giving him the time of day at all. Mango looking for the roll like we saw from him last year at EVO.
Sneaks in that grab. Good back airs. And I like Mango's DI. He wasn't able to get an immediate follow-up, but then Hungrybox had to work a little harder for it. Manages to get it, putting it at 3 stocks apiece.
Yep, and Mango not approaching as a sizable lead. May as well just keep the pressure on. Hungrybox are going to come to me eventually if you do want to win this one.
Yep.
With grab, back air punish.
That was really smart. Jumped right in front of Hungrybox's face and then jumped to it where the grab fell right back in there with the back air. That was so smart.
Feels like Ultra, the power of a neutral jump.
It's crazy. Here are the lasers. And Mango charges right in. And that was potentially a chance for Hungrybox to get a potential up throw arrest.
But every time he's going for these, Mango's DIing out properly. And even on this stage, especially at that percent, probably would not have KO'd. But again, you know, the mental game is so important.
Oof. Mango going straight through the platform, just mixing up how he's getting back on stage. Good smash DI.
And the hitbox on the Firefox is something that a lot of players want to challenge.
Wow.
But wow, that was
See
a
that?
statement.
That was gutsy.
Walk by, pivot grab, okay, Mango, okay.
He's keeping Hungrybox on his toes. Not trying to do the same thing every time, but he self-destructs.
Trying to go for the perfect angle, not quite there.
Ooh, good tax away.
Once again, he knows.
Yeah, man, if he missed the tech, that would have been a jabber set rest.
And if he tech in the opposite direction, he would have given up a safe position.
Yeah, you can see here, Hungrybox not quite getting the accuracy that he had before with his aerials earlier on Battlefield. Here the stage is way bigger, and there's way more room for Mango to just, you know, maneuver out of H-Box's range. Good back aerial, sending him straight to the skies. Up, and away. Again, just trying to sneak in under Jigglypuff. Every time she takes to the skies. Watch this. Oh, he power shields the aerial. Okay, this time he's not trying to go underneath. Even trying to go to the platforms there. He has a chance. Just going straight for the center. Try to get underneath Jigglypuff, get as much damage as possible.
Right.
And here are the lasers yet again. And Hungrybox getting a little impatient, tosses out the back air.
And again, we're seeing Hungrybox try and zone him out with his aerials, but Mango was perfectly fine with approaching with the shield and doing stuff out of it.
And he sneaks that back air in, and there goes Hungrybox. 2-1 so far. He's currently down, but he's not out.
No, sir. Again, this is winners finals. This is going to be one of 3 or potentially 4 best-of-5 sets.
Yep, Mango currently with 2 games. With Hungrybox, Hungrybox is 1.
Yes.
All right, so this is going to be Hungrybox's counter pick as he lost the last game. Mango is going to face him yet again on Dreamland. So it's Mango with 2 to Hungrybox's 1. Let's go.
No, and again, I'm not too sure about this counter pick. You're giving him all day to just run around and laser. Yes, you're getting some longevity, but if you're surviving another 20%, but taking an additional 30% in laser damage, it's not a fair trade at all.
No, sir.
It's what you would call a GameStop trade, right?
Definitely a GameStop.
I brought you all these games, I only get $7. What?
Possibly even like cents. But enough about that. We have Mango still falling back on that Fox Blaster, getting a lot of free damage, just staying out of harm's way.
And looking for a trade at this point, saying, hey, you're going to throw the back air? Well, guess what? I'm okay with that right now. And a crucial tech, because that jab would have popped up Hungrybox into an up smash into his demise.
Oh, that was a really good tech by Mango. But still, Mango taking the trade as he wasn't near death %. He only needs 1 more game to send Hungrybox to the losers finals.
And there's a shark there, and that shark's name is Armada, and he's got a lot of teeth.
Wow, manages to squeeze in that back rail. I can't believe it.
And Mango, again, going for that top platform on his recovery. It's another problem with going to Dreamland.
There we go. Good conversion by Mango, but finally disrupting that combo with a neutral air. And good conversion afterwards, sending Mango off. 3 stocks each. Nice, that 1 laser. Okay, he's getting enough damage. Will it be enough to get a KO, though? Is Hungrybox even going to allow him to get 1?
Well, I mean, Mango with all these shots, I think he's coming for Splatoon.
Oh, man.
Oh, but those back airs, second jump exhausted.
Wow, and Mango going straight.
And Hungrybox bet all in on it, but wasn't able to get an amazing punish. He got another throw to reset the situation, but again, nothing out of it. Good smash down the jab upward, though.
And here we go. He manages to get that back air. Good sweet spot by Mango, but Mango goes for the immediate side B.
And again, Mango goes high.
Yep. Ooh, misses the tag, and that was probably a shot for Hungrybox to get a dash attack.
But did you see the immediate jump after that ledge cancel? He knew that he had to, because Hungrybox is waiting down there with a punish in hand.
So smart by C9's own Mango. And he finally gets the up air.
He's sending Hungrybox to 9 clouds.
2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock.
Do one to others as they would do one to you?
Absolutely, as they are both at a tight battle with 0% each. And again, Hungrybox, oh, desperate. Very much showing signs of desperation. Let's see Mango's punish here. 52%.
That's an amazing punish.
Good amount of damage, and back into neutral game.
You know, a lot of people would have gone for maybe a down air into a grab afterwards, but of course Hungrybox can try and smash GI out of it. Mango keeping it relatively simple.
Just waiting for those lasers into the grab up throw up air. Oh.
Could have gone for the rest and gone for a last stock trade, but I like him playing longevity game.
I really like the way
And
he's
I
playing.
like that angle from Mango. And I like that down into a platform from Mango, getting that jump back.
But Hungrybox is just, he just has a response for
But he
all.
gets a jump back again.
Hungrybox is still trying to knock him off stage, and finally Mango manages to go on the top platform where Jigglypuff cannot reach him, gets away with that shot of shield up smash, and Hungrybox on his final stock.
Potentially, stranger things has happened, and all it takes is one rest. One mistake from Mango.
Here we go. He's trying to close the distance between him and Mango as safe as possible, but Mango now looks like he might be trying to be more, oh!
Phantom up air.
Phantom hit. The rest! We're gonna go to game 5! Hungrybox just can't believe it. Oh my gosh.
Florida is on their feet. You see the shirt in the background.
Of course, and the Arizona people too. I heard some people chanting for him as he has an internship in Arizona.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And of course, he's definitely got that energy because, the World Cup's on today. Argentina's playing. That's where he's originally from.
Yeah, he's definitely representing Argentina and Team Curse here.
But best of 5, we're going to Yoshi's story. Puff is going to die so quickly. Now, the laser game may or may not be as apparent here, but Mango will sneak them in whenever he can.
He needs a decent amount of damage, possibly around mid-range. Hungrybox looked like he was in a position to get an extended combo into potentially another rest setup or an edge guard. Here come the lasers. Mango in position. Every time you knock your opponents off stage in Smash Brothers, you want to have your back to the edge because usually the back aerial is what sets up really well for edge guards. That looked like trouble.
Yeah. But of course, Mango being cognizant. Good trade for Mango.
Yep.
Hungrybox standing on the right platform, expecting to go high once again. Mango just takes the ledge, just getting it for free.
Yeah, Hungrybox needs to be careful because every time he's sent to the skies, he keeps trying to land on top of Mango with an aerial, and Mango is always there with a well-timed up smash.
He's willing to take a trade. It's really, really good for him in that situation.
Good air dodge in the air by Mango. Just trying to see if he can, yep, he gets center stage. Okay, had an opportunity to get some lasers. Wow, really quick dash attack. Didn't see that one coming, sending Mango off stage. 3 stocks each.
Puff using body slam. Oof, it's a normal type move.
He's not paralyzed yet, though. Mango's still moving.
Definitely not.
Good spacing. There's the up throw, up air. Mango
Not
just
quite.
dashing in and out.
The smash DI is so important. Hungrybox in this situation, but couldn't do it twice.
Yep, that bread and butter combo from Fox. It always works unless they smash the eye.
So 90% of the time, it works every time.
Oof. Oh man, here we go.
And I like these different setups from Hungrybox. He's throwing out a lot of different moves in that situation to mess with the tech timing. Trying to get a jab reset afterwards into a forward smash or a rest.
Right there, that was good DI by Mango because he could have potentially got forward smash after that hit by Hungrybox. And the scary thing about this character is every time you have a lead, you still have to be careful because her punishes are just so strong, especially on a fast follow like Fox.
Especially if you get a rest or if you get Fox off stage and Hungrybox is more willing to go out there.
Oh, he didn't wait to see which direction he was going to take in. Really desperate for that follow-up. Nice, waited for him to land, got the forward throw. Side Bs. Beautiful conversion, gets the drill. Has enough hit stun from the squeeze the up smash with the star KO. 2 stocks each, 68% deficit for Hungrybox.
And again, the up throw up air is what Mango's looking for to close the stock out.
Yep, and it looked like he was possibly going for an up smash.
This is
after
trouble
that.
for Mango.
Rest? Oh, what? Oh, I don't know what just happened. Is that a Phantom?
Phantom hit on the Firefox
Yeah.
like.
Her hair definitely got singed. Okay, this is Hungrybox's last shot here in winners finals.
He's gonna have to do something big. This is how it starts. Maybe a quick edge guard, but nope.
Gets the up smash.
And Mango always cognizant saying, I'm gonna use my second jump, go to the high ground, and you can't get me out quite yet.
That was a really ambiguous drill by Hungrybox, making it hard for Mango to guess where he's gonna go, land on which side. Late,
Just barely outspaced.
there's the dash attack, a little too early. Mango firing a lot of lasers. We hear the Mango chants. Hungrybox finally gets the back aerial. Okay,
We are down to the last stock in winners for one of these two players.
if we have a rest, we might have Hungrybox in the... Whoa, what a response!
You won't.
He
You
said,
won't.
I have one of the best anti-airs in the game with that star KO, sending Hungrybox straight into the skies at 70% on Yoshi's. Good job by Cloud9's own Mango, sealing the deal, putting him in the grand finals here at Evolution 2000.
We're gonna have a repeat of something that happened earlier. Earlier I said it was 7-3. It's 7-4 now. Hungrybox did take that set win in winners against Armada. Again, 2 out of 3.
Wait, this is...
2 out of 3 is what
Oh,
got
yeah, the
Hungrybox
last-
to this point.
Yeah, the last, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
But those games were so close. But, I'm wondering, what is Armada thinking? Because the young Link was able to hold up over time in that set. Over all these years, it's held up. But here, on this stage, it falters for him. What's Armada thinking? He does have a Fox. He has a Falco. He has everything in there. Is he going to go back to the Young Link? I would, personally.
This is the thing. This is going to be 3 out of 5. We're
Right.
going to have no bans.
Right.
And a player like Armada probably might be good in long sets. Who knows? He might be able to figure out Hungry Box's style now. He lost to him, yes, in a 2 out of 3,
Right.
but that was a 2 out of 3.
Right.
Now we're going to a 3 out of 5, longer sets. You get to see these players show their hands now.
Right.
He might show it a little too early, or he might save it later on in the set when it really counts. So let's see what Armada does here. I already hear the Young Link, but what character is Hungry Box gonna use?
Well, I mean, these two did face off a couple weeks back at CEO 2014. Armada won and then went on to take the tournament. Armada definitely wants to have history repeat itself here with a big W over Hungry Box, get some retribution, and we're gonna have this Young Link up against a Puff. We're going to Battlefield 4, the first one.
And here we go. Immediately converting into a throw after that forward aerial. Oh, again, Hungry Box just doing an amazing job of just weaving in and out at the right times while keeping control of the center stage. And Armada just trying to fight his way back in. Finally gets an opportunity, but instead decides to weave back. I like this.
And you know, we're already seeing the difference in the two sets. Armada is actually able to get that projectile game up and running as you get a bomb converting into a down air. That's one thing that he really wasn't able, it got negated by Hungry Box's movement last set.
Just so smart. Oh, that was really good as Young Link had the bomb in hand.
And that semi-spike from the down smash nearly was really unfortunate for Armada.
Oh, here we go. Just good patience. Just waiting for Armada to land on the ground. Good stuff. He sneaks in that down aerial, immediately tosses out the air dodge, and then the hook shot just in case he tries to punish him. It looked like he fastfall after that. That was interesting.
How is he going to get back safely? Again, throwing the bomb to cover himself, like using an assisted marble. Helping his approach.
Nice. And you heard the death scream from Young Link after that drill.
He's going to need
Up
some more
smash.
milk.
Oof. Lon milk, in fact. Good stuff. Gets a good amount of damage with both of those projectiles hitting Hungry Box. Hungry Box now having a bit of a tough time trying to get some movement.
And we see that up tilt already. Hungry Box is looking for a rest right now
He
to
wants
negate
it.
this lead.
Good neutral air by Armada. He's keeping the stage.
He's keeping the stage control, and he's forcing Hungry Box's hand in terms of his approach by all these projectiles, whether it's Boomerang, the bomb, even the arrow that he hasn't really used too often in this set. But
Yep. And here come the bombs again. He's just holding out baits just to entice the enemy with all these projectiles, forcing Hungry Box into tough spots on the stage.
yep, and that's one thing that actually makes things a bit tougher for Hungry Box in most matchups. The up B has a pretty sizable hitbox around Young Link, so it's hard for him to get a proper edge guard. And ooh, a missed L cancel. I know that Armada was definitely looking to ledge cancel the down air, maybe draw a bomb afterwards, but Hungry Box is in no position to punish afterwards.
Good job zoning. Every time he has an opportunity to knock Hungry Box away, he gets a bomb right back in hand and keeps tossing out these boomerangs as well. Oh, there's an opportunity for a combo, but he knows he couldn't get anything except for that back aerial, so he took it. As long as he has damage, that's all that matters. It'll get him closer to finally getting that knockout.
Hungry Box has this fear of approaching right now. He really can't get in, but that time he does, but he takes another bomb for his trouble and has to know that one projectile is probably a KO.
But you already know if he gets close enough to get any move that leads into a rest, he will seize that opportunity.
He has to at this point. Erasing that deficit is so important. I would take a trade, as should anyone.
Yep, you already saw him going for an up tilt. And again. And you can't blame him. He's behind. Wow, just even catching the roll with that bomb. Armada just so sneaky.
All these angles of approach are just being cut off. You have to come through. You have to come through the gauntlet.
Nice. Just trying to get anything he can get here.
And he's slowly bringing this one back yet again. This battle of attrition, it does certainly favor Young Link, but that in these couple cases, yeah, Hungry Box has certainly done a lot of work.
And right there, it looked like he was possibly looking for a grab, but Armada jumping out of shield, tossing a bomb in his wake. Good job. Manages to possibly get a shield stab with the forward smash.
And again, we see Hungrybox trying to keep through with that upbeat, get some daylight, and finish off Armada, maybe sending him downward, forcing him to another edge guard scenario. But nothing.
Just trying to close the distance. He gets a neutral air. Is he going to tech in? Nice. Avoids the get-up attack. Gets that back aerial. Another well-spaced one. And here we are. One stock each. Look at all that work he had to do.
And he's doing it. He is clocked in right now.
Yep, 4 minutes and change off the clock. But he's doing a good job of playing patient, as it is a virtue.
Crowd is split right now. They don't know who to go for. Hungrybox certainly has made waves this tournament, beating PPMD.
And the funny thing is, even though Hungrybox is from the U.S. and we're on U.S. soil, a lot of players are big fans of the Swede. He's an amazing player.
He's got an amazing tale to tell.
And he definitely got a lot of people interested in Smash yet again, as he's used different characters at high level. Peach, Young Link, just really good, great player all around.
You know, it's always a tale of international players. You have to come to the United States to prove yourselves. Armada had to that Genesis, nearly took the whole tournament home. He proved he is one of the best the game has ever seen and will ever see. Hungrybox certainly has a tale of his own, though.
Wow, and Armada, finally after nearly 5 minutes and 30 seconds, he gets the bomb to the down aerial, sending him straight to the skies with that Kokiri sword. Good job.
Well, I mean, these two are known for playing these battles of attrition. I remember a couple of years back doing a grand final set between these two. That lasted an hour and a half. The battle of attrition is so real.
Almost too real. I still can remember that match at Apex. Everybody was just sitting in their seats, wondering who's going to come out on top and if they'll actually go to timer.
And, you know, this is, again, the importance of the counter pick and whatnot. Where do we go?
We might just see Dreamland at
What?
some point.
Who do I pick on Hungrybox?
Oh, Hungrybox. First off, H-Fox. So, all right, so we know who he's going to play. He chose stage. Armada said he was going to stay character, so that's when Hungrybox chose Fox.
We saw these two face off at CEO, this same matchup. Hungrybox looked pretty good in the first set. The second set, not
Not so
quite
good.
as good.
And good spacing already, using that disjointed hitbox with that forward aerial that Young Link has.
But again, you know, we're seeing the difference between these two quote-unquote secondaries. When Armada picked up Young Link, he practiced for months just the matchup against Jigglypuff, and that was it. He basically has turned his Young Link into a second main. This is still a relatively untested secondary.
For Hungrybox.
Yes.
We've seen him play numerous characters in the past. He's gone for Ness. And now
He's gone for Falco.
Oh, yeah. Good job, by the way, by Armada, setting him straight off stage with that nair. And now here's Hungrybox's opportunity back to the edge. Tries to go for a backup, but he doesn't get it. Here we go again. Great job by Armada, just sweet spotting those double jumps instead of going for those up Bs, as he's really close to the edge, which would make it really easy for Hungrybox to edge guard him.
Yeah, and you know, he waited until stage transformation happened, just in case Hungrybox might get caught up on one of the limps as the stage transforming. Or maybe he just likes this transformation. Maybe he wants to go to the top of the platform, top of the windmill, pardon me, and get a projectile out. But no, he's going to get a back air to the base, and Hungrybox is still pretty close, but
His wave dashes right now aren't looking the cleanest. He's
No.
trying to get acclimated to Fox's movement.
that's also part of the problem when you're changing characters mid-set. You have to use that technical skill all over again. Wow, a shield poke. Hold this sword. Hold this sword.
Oh, and he sends him straight to the side. 127% star KO.
That's what we call the sword in the stone. Oof. You pull that sword out of Fox, Armada's gonna be the king of England. He's from Sweden. How does it even work?
Sending him straight to the skies. He's trying to catch him. Good back air by H-Fox. A little too far away. He has the hook shot. He would definitely need the long shot to be able to get to the edge. Trying to close the distance. Good soft knitter regrab.
But we're also seeing Armada cognizant of this approach. We saw him fading back with a forward air, just a swing and a miss.
Good spacing. He's going to need a lot of that against a player like Hungrybox.
And Hungrybox not opting the laser at all. He could be. He could have got on a lot of percent, but again, he's fishing for that when he could have just added on a bit more percent with lasers, knowing that that's not guaranteed.
Ooh, this is true. The funny thing about a character like Fox is that he's really versatile. You can either opt to be campy with the character, you can be rushed down, or you can be a mix of the two. You can even hang back at the edge and just keep trying to go for early KOs. Yeah.
Oh, but this is it.
This, yes. And we have Armada with a 2-0 Hungrybox shrugging right now. Man, we might have to see the Jigglypuff. So it is currently 2-0. And someone is coaching Hungrybox right now. He's like, no.
He shrugs it off.
Yeah, don't worry,
I'm
I got
up here. Don't worry about me.
I made my way to top 3. I think.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
970, only 3 of us left. I think, yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
FOD, and we're going back with the Hungry Puff. Okay.
Okay, this is a good decision. Smaller stage. We're probably gonna see a lot of accurate aerials unless Armada has something to say about it. Armada already using a lot of early neutral airs. He's just trying to cut off Jigglypuff in the air, not letting him set up his air pressure.
Yes,
his patented air pressure.
It's looking a lot like Sheik with all these nairs out of shield from Armada.
This is definitely correct. And here come the projectiles. He's already trying to set up for a KO. You see it. He got a lot of those neutral airs. He got the damage he wanted. Now he wants to seal the deal.
And again, going to that top platform, getting a projectile while he's up there. And he could have converted into a down air, but I think he wasn't sure if it would have sent off for the KO. Now it will. But
ooh, a little too close. Nice, he dipped
way
super
low.
And I like the fact that he's not going for any grabs because he knows that'll give Hungrybox a free punish. He can just stay mobile the entire time.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen him go for a single grab as Young One this entire set. Or even the prior one.
Not at all.
It's a matter of players calculating risk and reward. The risk is too high in his opinion. And what's he gonna get out of it? I mean, he may have gotten a down throw into a down air last set, if I recall. But it's too much for him, but a swing and a miss.
Oh, DI'd out and went for the air dodge. And there goes Hungrybox. 3 stocks each.
Speaking of risk reward, that connected, huge reward, and it missed, huge risk, and Armada had all day to line that one up.
Fortunately for Hungrybox, he was up a stock, so he'll take that stock. He'll lose it.
And he's gonna take another.
Armada was just way too far to recover. I wonder if his up B would have been able to help. We'll see. Yeah, these players are just both trying to cross up each other. Yeah, there you go. There's the wall of aerials from Armada. Not trying to let Hungrybox in. He's not trying to get shield stabbed while blocking all these projectiles. Ooh, throwing the boomerang up, cutting off one of the avenues of Hungrybox's approach. But here's the chance. And wow, amazing accuracy. 100% apparently with that back aerial. And here's the patience again. Kicking the boomerang even. Lands right in front of him, tosses out the jab to keep himself safe as he lands.
Yep, trying to get some damage, poke with that shield.
Again, fading back with those forward aerials. He'll just keep rinsing and repeating until he gets an opportunity to hit him. Safe pressure is the best thing because if they block it, you're okay. If they get hit, fine.
And we see the patience from Armada. When's he gonna throw the bomb? When's he gonna throw the bomb? Hungrybox, not sure. He's just waiting his shield. Armada takes all day with it.
Good stuff. Hungrybox recognizing that he's blocking a little too much, trying to reposition himself, but Armada is still doing well, getting all these hits off of Hungrybox. Nice bomb, but Hungrybox kicks it away.
It's World Cup Sunday.
Argentina still up 1 stock. Oof. Oh, he wanted that. He went for a quick up air to up tilt, but that was amazing smash DI by Armada. I can't believe he even knew that he could. That was just amazing reaction overall.
The presence of mind. What's coming next? It's like chess. You're thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead of your opponent. That's one thing that his Young One has done.
Man, look at this patience by Armada, man.
Look,
He's keeping center stage.
Look at the percent on that one bomb, 11%.
That's a little too much. Nice, keeping him in the air, but Hungrybox already disrupting the combo with a neutral air. Nice, he gets 1 up air, another one. He could carry him off stage, but no. Oh, another opportunity for offstage carry.
Oh, and the top platform saved Armada's life, and Smash would have sealed the deal.
He's in the air. He tried to catch him as he was landing. A trade. Armada gets back on stage. Good avoidance.
But again,
by Hungrybox.
it's not over because these neutral airs and these projectiles are still adding up, and it just takes one down air, one properly placed down air. Hungrybox doesn't want to happen though.
Oh,
and
man.
He was hungry for that one.
Yep, great interception by Hungrybox.
The Hungrybox still down 2-1. He has to beat Armada on his counter pick to go to Grand Finals, not once, but twice.
All right. Now this is Armada's counter pick. Armada, where are you going to take Hungrybox?
Armada's thought right now, out of the tournament.
This is definitely what he's thinking, and we're going straight to Pokemon Stadium. Not quite sure if we can say this is home field advantage for Hungrybox yet. Might just be, depending on the transformation.
Of all the transformations, I feel like the rock transformation would be most beneficial.
Of course.
But the fire and the grass, I feel like that's all Armada all day.
Oh, Armada just hanging out. Now I see why he chose the stage. He can hang out underneath the platforms and just keep tossing out projectiles, making it hard for Hungrybox to close the distance. Good stuff, just respecting his pressure and shield dropping. And now
Hungrybox,
look at that. Has the lead.
Back to the wall against Armada, and he starts putting a string together.
Nice, just avoiding any potential rest setups. He's going to try to see if he can either take a trade or just squeeze in a neutral air. Already took 12%. I know he doesn't want to keep taking any more. He's going to try to mitigate that.
Right. And, we've been talking about the offensive advantages of Young Link in this matchup. But defensively, the edge guard, like we're talking about with the up B, is so hard to deal with. And also, because of Young Link's weight and floatiness, it is kind of hard to get some of those rest setups.
Man, he's going for a lot of attacks off the wall.
Whoa! Wow!
That was one heck of a combo.
That's going in the highlight reel.
Man, Hungrybox. What a statement.
Can I say it? Is this what you wanted from EVO?
Is this what you wanted from EVO? Not. This is EVO 2014 Championship Series. Man. The big stage, man. And Hungrybox is doing it, but he's still down. Good combo by Armada with a bomb to down air, setting him straight to the top. But Armada is back in there.
Hungrybox is doing a really good job of just... He's getting the better of some of these skirmishes. When he figures out Armada's going to try and cross him up, he'll throw out a down air if he's going for the short hop and the full hop. So it's really interesting how Hungrybox is attacking percent and playing the hit and run game as effectively, if not more effectively, in the last game or two as Armada.
And you can see Armada's trying his best to see if he can even toss out projectiles when you see Hungrybox is just landing without tossing it out an aerial. You notice there are a couple times where Hungrybox was just jumping in the air and didn't do anything. And that's when Hungrybox would toss out a projectile, like you saw there, but he was too far to get it. Hungrybox, of course, tossing out these aerials to try to, clank with his projectiles. He gets the forward throw, tosses him off stage, and he's gonna try to go really deep, which he just did there, to get those off-stage kills. Good job by Hungrybox.
Armada's not going to give up, but this one, it's really, really 2-2-ish. It's going to be extremely big deficit. And again, the smash the eye. It's a jump gone. The bomb,
Wow.
It throws the bomb out of desperation, but so much percent has been added at this point.
Let's see what Hungrybox does now. I mean, he's at a 2-stock deficit.
And I like that choice from Hungrybox.
Yeah.
He goes for the down air. If he had realized and hit, he would have confirmed to an up smash, probably would have taken the stock. It didn't, so he just floats away. He's playing extremely smart at this point.
Armada manages to get his patented combo yet again. Too much damage, though. Final stock. He might just have to go to game 5. We'll see, though.
No, you're not going to get a low percent KO against Jigglypuff.
No, this character has multiple jumps. She will come back every time you knock her off stage.
Now, usually with Armada's opponents, we say they can't afford to get hit. Armada could not afford to get hit in that situation. And we're going to game 5 because of that.
Of course. Here we go. Dreamland, did we see that stage yet?
Thumbs up to the crowd from Hungrybox. The confidence is brimming from this man.
I don't think we saw Dreamland yet. Are we going to go to Dreamland? Well, let's see what stage we're... Actually, we're going straight to Yoshi's.
Top platform definitely in play.
Smart decision.
Oh, the Hungrybox is kind of thirsty at this point.
Okay.
Wow, look at that damage. 27% from 2 projectiles. Creative. It's probably the maximum punish.
So much damage with those bombs. He's trying his best to... Oh, look at that. So he was trying to see if he can get on top of Hungrybox when he went to the air. And when that happened, Hungrybox immediately reacted when it went for an up air. If he was close enough, he would have gotten way more out of that. Right. He needs to be careful because Hungrybox's reactions are so on point right now.
And we're seeing these down airs being thrown out a bit too early. You know, we know that it's definitely something that Hungrybox doesn't want to trade with because that's going to be a KO, especially this percent. But we're seeing it thrown out in somewhat desperation from Armada.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about Hungrybox? This is his way of playing Jigglypuff. When he does an aerial, he uses the Z button every time he takes to the air.
Interesting.
I wonder if that allows him to execute the aerials faster. But good job to Armada. Gets the solid up air, catches Jigglypuff in the air, unawares. Here's the patience. So tough for Armada. He's not able to get any free grabs. Oh,
nice
good
tech,
job.
but Hungrybox still able to pick up the pieces.
Ooh, and he burned all of his jumps. All he had was his air dodge to allow him to come back, which he did.
I would burn them all too to get rid of the stock because every stock is crucial. This is the last game. One of you is going to grand finals, shot at winning it all. Other one, you're going home with your head hung down.
Well, Armada doing a great job here in the percentage war. Even though Jigglypuff is off stage, trying to avoid these projectiles, she can come in at any time, threatening Young Link with just multiple aerials.
Yep, and Hungrybox is trying to figure out when and where Armada's going to throw these projectiles. If he can weave his way through those, that's when he's getting those big conversions.
Hungrybox still waiting for his chance to strike.
Yep, and he's playing extremely passive at this point. He doesn't want to put himself in a bad position because bad position in this matchup leads to a stock loss.
Oh, there's the shot. The bomb, not quite a KO yet. Armada really wanted that one.
Definitely.
He gets the neutral air. Is he? Oh, he's alive. All right.
But again, you have to respect these aerials and all these projectiles.
Even though the crowd's cheering, I'm still holding my breath because a rest opportunity.
It can come at any moment,
There you go.
and it will even the deal.
Or that. And he's still alive. 93%. Amazing combo by Hungrybox.
And again, we're seeing these down airs being thrown out so early, and Hungrybox has all data, just figure out what's going to do.
Wow.
Hungrybox, wow, that was a superb punish.
Great stock all around. We're at 2 each. And yet again, now he's using his aerial mobility just to avoid all these projectiles to the best of his ability.
These two players are playing their hearts out right now.
And they have to. This is it. This is losers finals. This is game 5. Winner of gets to fight Mango for first place. Both of them want it. Getting rid of the Shy Guys. Armada missing the tag. And
Like you said, he's getting bounced around like a pinball.
oh, he finally goes for a grab.
So I think the third one he threw out today is Young Link. That's the only one that didn't lead into a down air.
So brave. Yeah, he does not want to get hit by that. Good neutral air, and wow, accurate back air to intercept that bomb toss. Good, he does not want to get grabbed. Good spacing. Oh, good DI.
And he just patiently waits, seeing Hungrybox consistently throwing out aerials, trying to beat him if he goes for an uppy early. And Randall getting involved a bit there.
Okay, he keeps using his ledge hops, finally gets an opportunity to get in.
Get some daylight, gets enough time to throw out another projectile.
We can see here, Hungrybox is not being predictable with his movement. Armada preemptively tossing the bomb in certain places where Hungrybox may move, but what does Hungrybox do? He stays in place.
Armada hanging his head for a moment.
This is definitely not his favorite matchup in the game, least favorite. Oh, he really wanted that. He's off stage. Okay, good neutral air by Armada. He's got a lot of work to do.
If I'm Hungrybox right now, I'm looking for an Armada approach, and I'm kind of thinking about trying a rest out of shield. But at this point, he's doing so well right now.
Yes, he's just avoiding all of these bombs. Such great reaction and avoiding these combos, and this could be it.
Not quite yet.
Another shot, and he's back on stage. He really wants to get that neutral air, but Armada, Hungrybox's avoidance is just so good. Using full jumps to weave away from those projectiles, from those neutral air attempts.
And it's so tough at this point.
Oh man, how's he gonna get back on stage now?
Armada's really, really hungry throwing a lot of these aerials where he is. Oh, but wow, that was all or none.
Quite the biggest punish. Okay, Armada's definitely gonna have to fight. He's gonna start going back for these neutral airs.
He's trying to shield poke, but again, we're seeing the shield DI.
Whoa,
Moving the shield.
He's fighting!
Oh, but
And that is it! Hungrybox beats Armada! He is guaranteed a top 2 spot. Oh my gosh! This
7
man.
to 5.
So not only has he beaten one Titan, PPMD here, he beaten another one.
He beat Armada twice.
Yeah, not only in winners, but also in the losers bracket. Guys,
You know what's next. Grand Finals.
Mango of Cloud9 versus Curse's own Hungrybox.
970. 970. 2. 2 are left. Hungrybox giving some stuff to the crowd, some appreciation, because he doesn't get cheered that often, but we saw a few. But he's celebrating right now, but he's got 2 more sets to win if he wants to take it all home. And the man he's facing against right now, yeah, it's going to be extremely tough.
We've seen these guys face off numerous times in bracket.
14-2
is their current record.
But I've been watching a bit of wrestling. It's all about the 1. Can Hungrybox make the 4 in 14-4?
I mean,
Will he end the streak here at Wrestle Evo 2014?
Here at Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Westgate Hotel.
But again, a big thank you to everyone that's tuned in right now on Twitch.tv. Tell your friends that, hey, 13 years later, we're still here, we're still standing, we're better than ever, we're bigger than ever, and yeah, we're ones to watch. So thank you all for tuning in. And well, what more needs to be said?
Yeah, man, we've been here for 13 years.
It's an interesting tale. We've seen heroes rise and heroes fall. Storylines are picked up, they're dropped, only be continued later on, but all that remains are these 2. Hungrybox has had the tournament of his life. But again, 2 sets, and this vintage Hungrybox, again, slowing down the tempo, thinking everything over. He likes to take the time and just think about it, but they want to get right into it, I believe. Well, what more can we say?
These guys have 4 before winners, and Mango won. But just like Sun Tzu said, according as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. And we'll see what changeup is going to be
made by Hungrybox in this situation.
There you go.
But of course, it's going to be so tough for him. Mango, again, lifetime record 14-2. Is that bad? It's not good.
It's definitely not good. Bad, not good. Mango reaching for that other up air, but Hungrybox just a little too high. Mango's rushdown is just something to marvel at.
It's so good, and it's so safe, too. And, I mean, that up smash was relatively unsafe, but he just had to read that Hungrybox wanted to react to something, and lo and behold, he did.
And the funny thing was, right there, Mango's, Hungrybox's back was to the edge with a shield up. He could have easily grabbed Mango, but Mango is one of the hardest players to grab. And speaking of that, Hungrybox finally gets a grab.
Up throw, up air, like you said, that's one thing that's going to be really crucial. And a falling up air, chillin'. This is your Team Curse companion. Why'd you teach Mango how to do a falling up air? But 2 stock deficit right now for Hungrybox, a minute in. Not too far. And Hungrybox showing a lot of these up tilts as an anti-air.
And Mango is doing a good job of using those lasers in mid-range as usual. A couple times we'll see him try to charge in for an approach where just now he got grabbed and immediately got edge guarded by Hungrybox. Needs to be a little more patient if he doesn't want to give away his lead against Hungrybox, because we've already seen how strong Oh my gosh, that moonwalk. Man, smooth criminal. Oof.
And again, Hungrybox not opting for a rest, knowing it's off the table at this point. He has to win this one piece by piece. Maybe next stock, if he's able to take the stock, but Mango is always there with his shield up every time that Hungrybox throwing an aerial out, and he's grounded.
Yep, sending Hungrybox straight off stage with that back air at 109%, and it looked like the DI was not there, probably holding forward.
And again, he holds down after getting punished on the top platform, gets him right back to the ledge.
Is he gonna go for a sweet spot? Nope, Mango usually opts to recover high. Okay, 2 stocks each. 1 stock to Hungrybox's Mango with 2 stocks on Hungrybox's final stock here in the first game. Immediately with an amazing combo, probably ending Hungrybox's final stock. But that great smash DI, yet again, so consistent with that.
And so crucial in that situation, but no rest there. We're not going to see one. It's too desperate at that point.
And right there, what we saw from Mango, just double jumping out of a potential combo follow-up when he got jabbed by Hungrybox. Usually it's bad to double jump immediately out of combos, but at the right times, they catch your opponent off guard.
You know, Hungrybox has been playing the tournament of his life. He just needs to get Mango off the stage, and he ended up off the stage.
Really good back air. Mango, definitely no stranger to this matchup, taking game 1 over Hungrybox. As we've said before, this used to be his main back in the day.
Yep. He had the Rain of Terror that started, and everyone said, no, it's just because it's Pump. No one knows the matchup. No one's playing at a high level, and we saw it with his Falco. We saw it with his Fox, his Falcon, his Mario, that the kid's good. Meanwhile, Hungrybox, I don't want to say he's a one-trick pony, but he knows what works for him, and he sticks to it. It's got him this far all these years, and it's got him to grand finals here today at Evolution 2014.
Mango already taking a quick stock with that up smash. We might just see a repeat of the winner's final set. What was the score?
It was 3-2.
Probably. We'll see. Oh, good forward smash by Mango. Trying to see if he can squeeze in that up smash underneath. 93% currently on Hungrybox.
And Mango's definitely looking style. We've seen a couple of moonwalks out there. When he's confident, I don't feel like there's 2 Mangos that you should fear. Confident Mango and angry Mango. We're seeing confident Mango right now. And that's so deadly. Again, look at that punish. 42%. 1 skirmish, 42%.
This is the Mango that people tend to call try-hard Mango as well. Good job by Hungrybox getting that jab reset, forcing the restand with the forward smash follow-up.
But this is a big stage. That forward smash would have killed in most situations, but sending him across Dreamland. And it is Dreamland, so yeah, all day. And again, these rising up airs saying, you want to trade with me, you want to trade with me? Sure. That second hit to come out, that stock would have likely been lost. And that forward smash from Mango, clipping below the stage, it's good option coverage.
Ooh. Even if he messed up the waveland on stage, he's still doing really well as he has 4 stocks. Solid. Oh my God!
Wow.
From behind the back.
Like a heart attack.
Goodness gracious, Mango, stop it. But now we have an up smash out of shield from Curse's own Hungrybox. It's going to be a long road. And he will not go for that rest. And there we go.
With the rest.
Here's the punish.
He's trying to call you a liar, D1.
At least he didn't lose the stock.
Yep, it was a safe rest. I mean, he's going to get...
Whoa, this man is hungry.
But he got inside enough time?
Hungry.
Not quite, not quite. Mango missing the DI, and that's not closing out either.
Yeah, man, those Blastos are just way too far. Hungrybox is living, maybe not. That amazing Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. Taking game 2.
And Mango up 2-0, a slight smirk on his face. Someone picking their nose in the crowd. Really.
Ew, nasty, on blast. We saw you on camera.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone like
Evo history,
print screen that,
2014.
yeah, all over Twitter. Let's go. Hashtag it. All right, again, we're going straight to Dreamland. This guy does not want to fight Mango on any stages where he's going to die really quick to those up airs and up smashes. But Mango's
playing the Magic textbook.
Yeah,
He's attacking on percent at any time, at any distance.
he's fine with this stage. Man, this guy's just so deceptive, man. He's on stage again. This time he gets the grab, and this should be an edge guard. Back air. Good DI by Mango. Ooh.
Smart idea for Mango, trying to get in for the pound. And maybe get hit up, getting a second chance of life, but not quite that time.
That would have been extremely sick. Hungrybox going a little too deep.
And again, Hungrybox not challenging those right next to him. The Firefoxes converted into an up air, and that's going to seal the first stock for Mango. But Hungrybox still has a lead, and we know that those rests can certainly do a lot of damage, as it nearly brought back Hungrybox in the last game.
Here we go again. Back at neutral, 3 stocks each. Good lasers by Mango, realizing that this is game 3, and he definitely wants to seal this. He doesn't want it to be like winners finals.
Oh no. Mango says, especially against Armada, if he's up 2-0, he wants to seal the deal then and there. He feels confident he should be able to take that third game home.
Should be a punish. Yep, forward smash has a lot of cooldown.
Yep, a lot of lag behind it. We saw a back air out of it. And Mango knowing he's not going to go off stage, he's going to play conservative, more percent with lasers. But a stage
And
spike.
it was surprising, no tech from Mango.
Probably didn't see it coming.
Oh, misses the grab. Wow.
Grandpa missed in the last year.
That shield looking really small. And Mango not even opting for the tech either.
And that time, Hungrybox is in position, waiting for a roll in from Mango. Mango not giving to him. This is a few times. Questioning, are you going to roll? Are you going to roll, Mango? Nope, I'm not going to roll. So you're going to have to look for a rest and earn it elsewhere.
And there's the rest. Good job by Hungrybox. Up
But
2 stocks.
Stock gone, but hey, that's a statement. That's 3 rests in the last 2 games.
Good response there by Mango. Oh, Mango just trying to go in now. Crouch canceling these aerials and responding quickly if Hungrybox is still in the air. Oh, all right, tanks away. And he's back in there. This should be a rest. Next game. All right.
Hungrybox lives and dies on his rests against Mango. If he's able to connect them, the odds get better and better. I mean, you saw last game, he had a huge deficit, made it by a pair of rests. That game, a pair of rests do it. But Mango finally gets a chance to play on his counter pick, which is FD.
And here are the lasers. Firing from afar.
And Hungrybox is waiting, saying, yeah, you can do that, but I'm going to just keep pushing you to the edge. And eventually, I'm going to get something going on you.
And every time you notice Hungrybox is in range, that's when Mango just comes in with those quick dash grabs for the up throw up airs. Hungrybox needs to be careful. Let's see the DI by Mango.
Off the stage, and that stock is going to go, oh no!
Are we going to see a shine spike? He was in position. Nice.
There it is.
Good setup by Mango.
Again, the problem with Smash, you punish yourself. Hungrybox missed a crucial edge guard and loses stock because of it.
Ooh, nice combination. Double back air to the full jump neutral air. Firing a lot of lasers and trying to catch Hungrybox anywhere he may seem unprepared for him to strike.
He's always changing his distance. Is he fading away with lasers coming in? Is he standing still? Is he doing it for a short hop, a full jump? It's hard to read, but he's still racking percent all the time. Those wave dashes out of shield from him are so disgustingly slick.
Now that was sick. He went for a drill. Mango jumped out, and then he went for the back air. That is next level. What, Yomi? Oh.
And Mango has opted to go straight over Hungrybox or challenge him quite a few times. Hungrybox hasn't had the answers. You don't have the answers, Sway. But again, 2 stock lead for Mango. He's looking closest one out.
And here comes Mango.
Yep, exhausting the second jump, but again, Hungrybox is still just saying, I'm going to get the stock, I will take my time. Full jump from the ledge definitely was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake, but a beautiful tech over the pound.
And he still lives on.
And he still has the cognizance to roll away from Puff.
And finally, at 200%, gets that back air to send him to the left side of the blast zone. Mango falling back on lasers again, just waiting for Hungrybox to strike.
Rest.
There's the hunger strike. Are we living?
He is.
Is he going to come back in time?
None time to punish, but at least his stock's preserved. Well, if at first you don't succeed,
Try again.
again, a pair of rests these last 3 games.
And again, a lot of lasers. Every time he's firing these lasers, he's almost making it look like he's far away, giving Hungrybox that false sense of security, but then he just comes right in. Ooh, an opportunity. Great DI. Here's the chase. Tags to the other side. Surprisingly grabs him from that distance.
Again, you see Hungrybox doing a lot of different things, messing up the tech timing.
This man is just, this is a different Hungrybox that we've seen, that we are seeing.
And he knew that timing was going away. In position for punish, but I don't know what happened.
Just a little too late. Good forward smash. Hungrybox is 66%. If Mango isn't careful, he will get rested.
Yes. No, we've seen him miss the DI a couple of times. Falling up air, won't see the deal quite yet.
But he puts him in a position where Hungrybox doesn't want to be in the skies.
Look at that shield
Up air
pressure with up airs.
and shines.
The second one connects. Good night, Hungrybox, but he's out of that situation. And again, finally a shield stab with it.
Very good job. Just taking advantage of the fact that Jigglypuff's shield isn't that good compared to most characters. Oh man, things are getting intense over here. Even the camera's shaking.
I'm shaking too.
Here are the lasers. Hungrybox rolling out of a potential grab attempt.
Crowd is erupting. They want Mango to take it home now. We had a Hungrybox champ, but it died out.
Mango just, this could be
Not quite.
yet. Again,
Smash DIing it.
there's the forward throw. Here's his chance. Does he go straight? Of course. Mango's down below. And we're going to game 5.
Are we?
Yes, sir, we are.
We're not finished yet.
Mango,
He gave that one away.
yeah, Mango looking rather focused.
He knows he gave it away.
Yeah, probably even a little worried if you look at his face. Usually Mango, you know, he has that happy-go-lucky look on his face.
We might be seeing that transition from confident Mango to angry Mango right about now.
Whoa,
I think we're seeing that transition
Yes,
from confident Mango to angry Mango right now.
that up smash was emphatic. And here come the follows from Hungrybox. This man wants a reset.
Hungrybox has had him hit, but Mango's fishing for these up smashes. Doesn't bode too well.
Whoa.
First blood.
All right, right there. Mango doing a setup where he's whiffs a move really early, possibly making his opponent think he's unable to even like get a follow-up, and then tosses out a move as he's landing. But good job, gets that soft back air, converts it into a hard-hitting up air, leaving it at 3 stocks apiece.
And these two are just trading back and forth. And Mango, what a punish. A pair of neutral airs, putting him in position right above the platform so we can land on it and up smash to close the stock out. Not just getting great positional advantage, but a ton of damage in the process.
He's just doing such a good job here. The baits, the punishes, but Hungrybox, good job.
Second jump is gone,
Oh, here's the follow-up.
but Randall, Cloud9.
Whoa! He's his own stunt man. He does not need a stunt double.
Jackie Chan, are you watching?
Take notes.
Well, I mean, you're your own stuntman too. Jet Li, what's wrong with you? Why can't you do that?
On blast.
Don't hurt me, please. And of course, with something like that, the crowd's certainly behind Mango. But again, those rests have to come into play for Hungrybox to seal this one out.
Yep. A resounding Mango chant from the crowd. Here we go.
And Hungrybox, again, he goes for the forward air, expecting the ledge cancel from Mango. Every time Mango's been in that position, he's gone with a jump to the top platform.
Tried to see if Cloud9 would save him this time, but they said, no, you still have 2 stocks. You already used your lifeline as well.
You know, and these pounds from Hungrybox, you know, I like them few and far between, especially on that little lip where the incline is. You can get a shield poke. If it's through the platform, maybe. I'm not sure if Mango's going to try and shield drop afterwards, but it's going to be tough for him.
Wow. Hungrybox. This man is starving. He wants a reset.
He can't trade. He cannot trade.
And Mango does not take it yet. He goes for the up and throw up here. This time it hits, and we have our champion, Mango, first place here at Evolution 2014 for Super Smash Brothers Melee Singles.
Mr. Two-time. The hat's in the crowd. There's a Mexican flag, but he's from the States. I don't know what's going on, but Mango has done it. You know, he's been saying how badly he's wanted this, and well, he's earned it. He has earned it most definitely. 1 Evo last year, 1 MLG, 1 Mango, 1 Mango, 1 Mango, 1 Mango Nation.
That's it. Oh, man.
Congratulations to all top 8. Hungrybox had the tournament of his life. Well, that's it for Super Smash Bros. Melee here at Evolution 2014. I have a lot to say. An honor and a pleasure, as always, man. You're my brother, man. Never forget that. I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
And thank you all for tuning in. We've got the award ceremony up next. After that, check your watch. When's Marvel? It's right after these award ceremonies. So